What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. And we're playing Call from the Deep. Marbania's hosting us. All right. Call from the Deep happening. Players are ready. We are ready to rock. So let me bring the players on and switch over to Call from the Deep screen. Here we are. Here's everybody. Say hello, everybody. I have to unmute myself in Discord for them to hear me, though. Say hello, everybody, to the stream.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
To the stream.
Hello.
Hey,
All right, let me test Sirenscape and see if we've got sound effects on the stream. I'll turn the stream up for a second. Yes, sirree, Bob. Cool. I pushed the I pushed the right button this time, right? All right. Who's ready to play? Me. I love the cameras. I really do.
I
What's
am.
up, guys? What's up, guys? All right, so you guys are in. Alexa, shut up, woman. Hold on one second. She was playing news. I don't know, but you guys are in Gunderbarge, and you're in the port town, and you guys are standing between the Green Turtle Inn and the Crow's Nest Tavern, standing out looking in the port, when Scuzzer bumps you guys with his elbow and says, "Hey, look, those are Captain Callus's men over there." That's kind of where we left off last week. So as we pan around the view here, let's introduce characters, and then you guys can pick up with your discussion where we left off last week. What did you
we
guys want
lose
to do?
Valdrix?
No, I see
I'm.
his
I
camera.
think I'm here.
Yeah. Got a
Never
good
mind.
camera feed going on tonight.
Did you cover him up with your porno?
You guys can hear me, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I
All
see
right,
you.
cool.
Yeah, you're here. You're good. You're golden. It's user error down there. But we could put some lovely music on while we introduce the players. So, Liam McGregor, why don't you tell us a little bit about Squall?
Squall, Marbanya here playing Squall. And he is an Air Genasi cleric, um, Tempest domain, and follower of. Let me check my notes here. Tempest and Valkyr, the captain of the waves. Lifelong sailor. Like warm nights, walks on the beach.
What about Matakuri? What can you tell us about Krell?
All right. Well, Matekure here playing Krell, a Aarakocra fighter archer who spent his most recent years as a bounty hunter and pirate hunter out on the seas, and has a bit of a grudge against Captain Callus, and is looking for some payback.
Definitely have some payback coming, that's for sure. Caesar, why don't you tell us a little bit about Scuzzer?
Scuzzer is a water genasi ranger pirate who has a history with Captain Callus, and he's trying to find his way in the world.
Find his way in the world. And Sven, what about your guy, Ember?
Ember is a fire genasi, more of a lava genasi. Lives with his family of wizards. Decided to branch out. So he's been out on his own for about 8 months or so, learning how these lesser races survive, and just picked up a new familiar, a little owl named Wings.
Nice. All right. And then last but not least, Valtrex playing Nystagmus, Nysta, however you want to say it.
Yeah, Nystagmus is a Triton Storm Sorcerer. He does not have any history with Captain Callus, but he recently, through one of his contacts in his town, came across an opportunity to make some money through purchasing some potentially illicit wine. So that's what he's after in this part of the mission.
Yeah. So as you guys are standing out here on the docks, do I have a handy map ready? I got all these sound effects open. I'm being a pokey DM with sounds. Where did I put that map? There it is. This handy dandy map that some nice fine artist in the whole wide world provided for us of Gundabar. And you guys, let me move your token to where you guys are at. So you're not the pen, the token. This token. So you guys are probably like here. When you notice over here, Captain Callus's men coming out of the Crow's Nest Tavern down there. It's about 4 in the afternoon. The time clock that you guys are currently on is dusk, I do believe. Is that correct? For Nystagmus, do you have till dusk before the ship sails?
I think he just told me by the end of the day. I don't know if he gave me an exact time. Or he did, and I forgot.
I'm thinking it might be dusk. So you guys got a
Have we
couple
had a
hours.
short rest since the last session?
You could have easily had a short rest, so I can apply a short rest. Easy enough. Short rest for everybody. So if you guys want to burn a couple of hit die or whatever, I see a couple of minor wounds and stuff, but nothing major. And that'll do it. Like the maximum, right? Let me just give myself the. I do believe the
Only
thought
needed
pattern.
7.
The thought pattern last week was 2 of the crew of Captain Callus or the Devil's Fin came out pretty inebriated and are standing out front. And I do think you guys got the impression that these gentlemen were heading back to the ship. And I think somebody was going to follow them, and then the Aarakocra was going to take to the sky and do some scouting. And then were some of you guys going to go into the Crow's Nest too and kind of scope it out, or what? I don't remember that portion.
Well, I got an idea about getting some money for this wine. Maybe we could tell One-Eyed Bill, get him a real good deal. He gives us the 600 gold. We give him 1,200 worth of wine, and then we. But somebody's going to have to convince him.
And somebody's going to have to convince him that he can sell $30 gold, 30 gold bottles of wine in this freaking dive that pirates drink. He has a hard enough time selling swill.
Or he could resell it to the turtle place. There was more.
The turtle's a little higher class. That's true.
They're higher class. They sell unwatered down beer.
No, their bottles have corks instead of a rag stuffed in them like the Crow's Nest. So, who's following?
Krell
Who's
will be
follow-
flying.
Yeah, you're like, okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go look, and I'll come back. But two of you guys are gonna. I thought two
I'll send
people
wings.
were gonna follow
Wings will
the staggering sailors as they start walking easterly from the crow's nest. Say, Bob, you can hear them talking. You know, they're out of voice range from you right now. They each still have a bottle in their hand. They're like, and they're staggering to the east.
To the east.
So I take it Krell's probably gonna like get a hint, and that's the direction he's got to kind of start looking, because this is kind of a big place and there's lots of boats. There's lots of
not-
boats, but I
I'm
call her
not really
Jenny.
the following sneaky type, you know.
Yeah.
So asking
These
the guy
guys
in
aren't-
heavy armor to follow
Wait,
these guys.
these guys really aren't the we care that you're following this type currently either. They're like, you don't think they're gonna make it. That's your concern. You're like, wait, maybe we should wait and follow
Scudder
some
will
more
follow 'em.
sober guys. These guys might not make it back to the boat.
So wings will follow him along with Scuzzer.
And what's Nystagmus and Squall gonna do? And Ember.
As I say, let's pop into this tavern here.
Yeah, that's exactly what
But wait,
Stagmus was
Neither
thinking.
one of us know what any of these crew look like.
uh,
So Borin has to come with us. No, or I'm thinking of Borin. Shit. Krell's airborne. Scuzzer left. Scuzzer, wait a second. You gotta come in here. So I'm going.
if
With,
Scuzzer goes in there, they're all gonna recognize him.
that's true.
Yeah, I don't want them recognizing me. That's why I want to follow them and
He's like
keep me-
against the wall right now. He's like, dude, I don't want these
In the
guys to see
shadows.
me. He's like, these guys can't see me. He's like, no.
Well, I'll ask Scuzzer if they wear anything like identifying. You know, like do they all wear like a red, little piece, a bit
Like
of
a
red
like
on,
a
on their
sash or
person?
something.
Yeah, something to like identify them. Because they're a notorious band of pirates, and they want people to know, like, to leave them alone, basically.
Well, you do know that Captain Callus has parked the boat somewhere where it's not going to be seen. So you might think he might be a little, cautious of announcing that, hey, the famous pirate Captain Callus is in town, because, he might have pissed a few people off. So you don't think his crew will be wearing things blatantly anyways. You might find something on one of them, but you don't think they're going to be like, hey, we're Starfleet here. We got our pin,
And I would have told everybody by now that Captain Callus frequents this bar when he comes.
Yeah.
Well, let's
The-
see. Let's
and-
just go on in here, Nystagmus.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I don't think the crew would recognize you guys.
All right. So you
That's
two
probably a
go
good
in. What's
thing.
Ember doing?
Ember had intended on carousing, but since now we've got this distraction, he'll go in with them, sit at a table.
Okay. When you guys go in, it is pretty much a bar brawl already. Except the people fighting are all like the same crew. So there's like 4 little fights going on right now. You don't see Captain Callus anywhere. Because you would recognize him, but you do see some of their crew and stuff. Maybe 1 or 2 faces you might recognize, but everybody that you got up and close to personal, the only person that recognizes them now is Davy Jones, because you guys killed them.
Is
I
the
don't think
ogre in
anyone.
there?
There is
It was-
no ogre in there currently.
Is there
Actually,
a,
no, he's not in here currently. No.
is there an overly friendly serving girl in here, or is it just one-eyed? What's his name?
The
One-eyed Willie.
the wait staff is, if they are here, you don't see them. And One-Eyed Willie looks like he's just staring at the wall, trying not to get mad. Because we all know what happens when One-Eyed Willie gets mad. He turns into a mean shark guy and starts beating people up.
Mm.
And when you bite your patrons' heads off, they don't usually pay you. Or become
Maybe
return customers.
I'm gonna look at Nystagmus and say maybe we don't want to be here. Just turn around and walk right back
You
out.
think, uh, I mean, is there something that you guys had intended to do while you were in here? Like have a conversation with a bunch of pirates that are pretty much just got done looting a whole bunch of people and got money in town.
Yeah, I was hoping to overhear something, or have somebody with some loose lips drop some information. But I think with this going on, we should just get out of here.
Yeah, it's not like conversation right now. It's more like, you fart when you're sleeping in the hammock. They're pretty much mad at each other. You think it's something in the water? You don't know. This place must have like, the swill must have like gunpowder in it or smoke powder or something in it to make them all mad.
Blood and gunpowder.
Mean.
It's not even dinner time yet.
So the two crew, they're like, who's the closest to them? Who's like anybody from
Ah.
earshot to listen to these drunk guys?
Well, we just walked in the door. We're kind of standing by the door. Are they close to us?
Well, they're walking down the
Oh,
Yeah.
those guys. Okay.
Oh, those guys.
They're kind of
I'll
just
try
down.
to
They're getting
stay-
around the corner from you guys. You went in, you looked around, you kind of stepped back. I was loud to talk to each other. You like step back out. You're like, thank you, Sven. 257. Does that signify anything, or is it just what you had? Is there a
It's all
code? Do we
because of
need? Is
you,
there
man.
code? Is there a code?
You and
Oh.
your 501.
What? I don't know. Is BitBoss up? What? Uh,
What the
I had
hell?
to
I had
start
my-
BitBoss with 10,000 points. I couldn't lower it. I'm like, it's going to take everybody that much just to get to be BitBoss. Like, that's sucky. I made it too low the first time. Rob burned through it. I made it 1,000, and he just went through it. He's like, that's crap. I went through it 3 times. What was I talking about? Oh, these two drunk guys. So yeah, you can see them go around the corner. Let's jump up to bird's eye view while the sun's still up. We got some view. So so you take off, and I think you would probably Marbania. 258. How's that? So nanny. So you take off and you're flying around, and where do you think to start looking? I mean, this is kind of a pretty lot of coastline, ships and ports, and
There's a lot, but I'm basically going to try and follow the coast and look for any out of the way or hidden little inlets that a ship like that might
dozens of them.
might be anchored.
Just like the
Yeah.
Voyage is parked in one. This ship could be too. There's dozens of those little alcoves and little cricks and crook and nannies for things to get wedged up in, and if they wanted to throw, a couple of tarps over the top of it, it would be hard to see from the ground. But your perspective up in the air, if you flew over the top of the ship, you would see it. So
Yeah, I'm
it
gonna
would, if
fly
you just
along that coastline.
covering the coastline, you're eventually going to spot it. I'm not even going to make you roll. You just have to spend the time to get to where it's at.
All right.
So,
yeah, I'll
uh,
be covering it.
the place, how far can you travel as you're flying? What's your movement? 50?
Yeah.
Oh, how
5
fast
feet
is
is
that
50.
in mile per hour? Just trying to figure out how far you can fly in miles. If you just think on that a second, and I'll
Yeah.
jump back to you. So the 3 of you guys, Scuzzer, you're following these guys, right?
Yes.
And they you see them, they're like looking in this side window, right? Like they've made it over here, and there's like a big building, and there's a side window, and they're both like leaning up against the wall, like they're trying to be stealthy. They're not. And the window's open, right? And they're trying to look in the window, but neither one of them can keep their balance. And one of them actually looks like he's going to climb in the window. He's like, shh, are you? How close are you to him? Would you say?
I want to be around the corner there, trying to
Like,
stay close enough to hear what I can hear what they're.
like right here on this corner, right here. Oops. Like right over here on that
Yeah,
corner.
yeah, that's
And
where I was
they're
thinking.
over here. All right, give me a
Right.
perception check. Let's see how well you can hear what they're. They're not being quiet either, so it's pretty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. Hey Tom, let's go steal this cheese money. Come on, come on. I'm gonna climb in the. And he's trying to get in the window, and he just totally freaking falls onto the ground, and the other one's laughing. Come on, I'll lift you up. Oh, we gotta go do our shift. We've got duty tonight. And the other one's like, I'm duty in my hammock. This is a conversation they're having right now. They're still swilling on a bottle as they're trying to walk. So, I'm not making you roll stealth rolls. As long as you just kind of stay out of sight, they're not going to pay no attention to you.
Yeah. I'll stay
And
around the corner and just keep an eye on.
yeah, so
Wings is gonna perch on the roof, just right across the street, and just watch.
what's your distance with him?
So he can be anywhere he wants to be, but to communicate with him telepathically, it has to be within 100 feet.
100 feet to telepathically communicate. So what did you tell him to do? Just follow?
Follow until they get to their ship and then come back.
Okay, cool. That's easy enough for an owl to know how to do. Matacuri, what Krell sees, okay, so he takes off, and he can see that Scuzzer kind of is watching those two guys moving down the alleyway. He knows that the other three people went into the Crow's Nest Tavern. Okay, so as you fly off, that's your view, and you're flying down the coastline, and in front of the keep, it's way too steep. Those cliffs are like 100 feet, so you just kind of cut across, heading up, like this end of the town, right, to start searching.
Yep.
And you can do 6 miles per hour. So this distance is only about a half a mile or so over to here, and sure enough, you see in one of these little alcoves over here the Devil's Fin. She looks like she's taken some damage. Like her main mast is down. And you can get a kind of a clear view of the deck of the Devil's Fin. And let me push you a map here. You've seen it already, but all right, so your perspective might be a little bit higher than this. I don't know how high up you're flying. But there's an ogre on deck. And there's a couple other crew members kind of on deck as you fly. They're milling about kind of, but they're mostly in this area up here. And that's it. You don't see any other crew about at all. This looks like some kind of residence, but you can see a light on in this window. It's still pretty bright out though, so but you can tell that that window's lit in there.
Did you push a map, Drake?
I did to Krell because he's the only one that could see
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay.
I'm sneaky like that. I don't have to take you
Sneaky.
outside. I remember I used to have to go outside a lot. That my players would go, "Could you excuse us a second, DM? We want to discuss stuff," and which is fine with me. If you guys need me to like to hop out of Discord and you guys plan shit, I kind of like that because I like to be surprised too. You know, hey, let's make a plan, and we'll just leave you guys on stream and I can hear you guys talk about it later or something. But so you can't talk about me, but that's up to you guys. That's probably capital metagaming though, isn't it? Send the DM out so we can talk about what we want to plan. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. So the general gist of that, you got any questions? Does Krill have any? What's he do?
The water kind of down in this area. There doesn't seem to be. You said not much crew on the ship at all. I'm wondering if that water outside that direction is relatively open and free. Because I see it's butted up right next to the docks there.
Yeah, you would
Hoping
estimate
that
that
is still
water
interesting.
several feet deep, probably, at least 12, 15 feet deep or more out there, the darker blue. And the whole area is probably at least 10 foot deep, and then it gets deeper as it goes out. Give me a perception check, please, sir.
Gladly.
All right, so you see a glint of shiny, like sitting on like this crate or table or something, like a real bright sparkle, like maybe a prism or somebody moved something and the sunlight reflected off and it kind of blinded you a second. You're like, oh, you don't know what it was, but the light kind of flashed in your eye because you rolled
Mhm.
crappy, but you rolled crappy. But I still
I got a
was
high perception too.
right. You rolled a 3. That's a 9.
Um,
So
I
if
want
you
to see
wanna
is
if you
the
wanna know more, you're gonna have to get closer. How's that?
sure. And I probably will swoop down a little bit, but I want to see does it look like the ship is riding lower in the water, like either it's heavy or it's taking on more water.
Um, yeah, you're thinking maybe you might need to be lower to determine that as well.
All right, I'll swoop down a
From
little
your
lower
angle, you
and
know what I mean?
yeah,
Which
sure,
are
sure,
you
sure.
gonna like? I mean, I guess you could like come at it from like the alleyway behind, fly over and kind of
Yeah,
come
I
up
want to
over the peak of the roof and then kind of see
and
down in here.
hide behind the roof and peek over the
The
crest.
peak, yeah. So land and kind of creep. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're spread out like wings and all, you're a big vision, in the sunlight. Like, whoa. I mean, up high you might look like a buzzard or something, but when you come down low, you're like freaking 14, 15-foot wingspan. Don't you? I have. He's like whoosh, whoosh. So that's pretty obvious. So give me acrobatics. Let's see how well you can land on the slate roof. That's fair enough. All right, give me a stealth check. Let's see how light you are when you land on your little claw feet on the thing. All right, so yeah, so you're like, you grab a hold of the tile roof and you're like, whoosh, and you pull your wings down, and then you just kind of creep up and you peek over the edge, and you see an ogre. Um, this isn't the ogre with the anchor hand. This is a different ogre. This ogre's got like fins. He's got what, webbed hands. He's got like a fin on his head. You think he's half ogre, half maybe Triton, something like that. He's not half human or whatever ogres are
Nystagmus,
half,
you've been fooling around.
right? It's Nystagmus' stepdaddy. I used to deliver milk. Um, and you see 3 other crew members, and one of the ogres got like a big rock in his hand, and he's bashing on a chest, on the front of a chest. He's got his back, he's kind of between you and the chest. He's there, but you can make out that they have a chest, and they're looking like they're trying to bust a lock off of it. Is what you're witnessing currently. They're like arguing, let me do it. And no, because he keeps missing, I roll, fumble, smash. No, I'm not rolling, but eventually they're going to bust it open, you think. But you like, you're watching for a little while. The chest looks, from what you can tell, the chest looks pretty nice. I mean, it's not huge. It's like this big. Give me another perception check. You're like cocking your head. You're trying to listen, right? You're like, how good are?
Yeah, I'm paying close attention.
Yeah, it's a little windy up here. There's like freaking bunch of seagulls making all kinds of mine. You're like, shut up, birds. Can you tell them to go away? Can you?
I
do you speak-
can.
you're
I
like,
speak
"Ah!"
Aarakocra and Auran.
Oh, you like R-ing them, right? You like R-ing them real loud. Give me an intimidation check. Let's see. They're like,
Not terribly intimidating.
oh, that's enough. All right, so you scare them off. All right, so I'll give you that perception check again since now you got a little quieter here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. So the chest apparently belongs to Captain Callus.
Okay. So
For
his
some
own crew is
reason,
trying to rob him.
they're trying to open it currently. They do look a little. Give me an insight check. Let's see how well. Yeah, for some reason you suck at insight.
I suck at skill rolls.
They're like smashing on this thing. I mean, how long are you gonna hang out? You would estimate the two drunken guys would be here maybe like 30 minutes. That's how long it's gonna take them to walk up here.
Okay, I don't want to engage him by myself.
That
Certainly not
ogre
when
looks
he's
like
over.
that ogre looks like the way he's holding that rock that's the size of your torso and smashing with it. He looks pretty big.
Yeah, the only tactic I could think of that would be helpful is if I were to fly just at the outermost range of my longbow, and then just pepper them. But I'm gonna.
Well, you don't know
Now
where
that
the
I
rest
think,
of the crew. You're assuming the rest of the crew is in the crow's nest, right? That's what your
yeah,
character's assuming.
yeah, because I can't see them, and it doesn't look like there's any activity, especially with them banging on a chest here. It seems like there would be more of a reaction from the rest of the crew, either helping in or trying to stop them. I think I'm going to fly back and see if I can find my guys and let them know that I think we got a good opportunity here. The ship is largely empty, and its main mast is broken, so it can't escape anytime soon.
Sorry, I blanked out for a second. You're gonna do what?
I'm going to fly back and try
Mhm.
and find my crew, and basically let them know what I
All right, so
found.
on your way back, shoot, you're moving at a 50. They're moving at like a 20. So you can easily get down there and back before they make it. You know what I mean? So you're moving pretty quick. So you fly back to the crow's nest. About a quarter of the way, you see Scuzzer and those guys. And Scuzzer, I don't know, how visible do you want to be? Do you like wave at him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm around the corner from these guys, so I can wave at it. If I see them flying, yeah, I'll wave.
Did you want to like
Point,
try to go
point,
down and
point over.
communicate
Yeah.
with him?
I'll swoop down and have a chat. I want to
Yeah,
explain what I saw.
those guys aren't going to notice. I mean, I'll pull a Chris Perkins. They got a double disadvantage. That's how drunk they are.
I can fly around behind them as well.
Yeah,
and,
no
and come
problem.
down where they're
Yeah,
not looking.
no problem. Yeah, you can easily get down there, and I mean, the other people in town might be like, "Oh, freaking Eric Okra," and run off. But yeah,
I don't care about them.
or the pigeon lady's like, "Oh my God!" All the pigeons on her. She's like,
The god of pigeons.
"It's a god. She take my birdseed." So what do you tell
Rather eat the
Scuzzer? Or yeah, what does Krell tell Scuzzer?
So I'm going to explain first off, where I found the ship. It looks like these two guys are heading back, and it looks like some guys are trying to rob Callus. They were trying to bash open a chest that I think belonged to him. The ship's in pretty bad shape. The mast is broken, and it seems like most of the crew is off getting drunk. So this is a good opportunity, I think, for us to go get some payback on the ship and perhaps capture some of these pirates and collect a bounty on them.
Scuzzer's familiar with what Captain Callus's personal loot chest looks like. And if Krell described it to Scuzzer, he would say that is his personal loot chest. Was it?
Well, I
Did it
think
have like a green edge on it, and it had like little nubs on the corner? And you're like, yep.
Well, sort of. After that, ogre bashed it a few times, but yeah.
It's a little bent. It's a little bent.
I'm gonna let Krell know about the two peeping toms that are trying to get inside that window there to steal some kind of.
They didn't make it. They gave up though. That was a while.
Oh, they gave up and left.
Yeah, they gave up. They're trying to get back. You think they have guard duty tonight, so they're trying to get back to guard
Good.
duty. They have to be back to the
So-
boat before the sun goes down. So that's what they're aiming for.
If-
It's gonna be close though.
If that is
It's like 4 o'clock.
if that is Callus's chest, and it's got some pretty good loot in it.
Well, let's interrupt those two gentlemen from returning back, and then we can make a raid.
Yeah,
Did you
Callus
see
had Callus
the
had an
tiefling with the
affinity
ank-
for gems. You remember, an affinity for gems and stuff.
So did
Well,
you
do
see
we-
the tiefling with the anchor for the hand? Was he anywhere?
Nah, he didn't seem.
Do we want to interrupt them on their way back, or is there going to be like a shift change? Should we let them go back and let the non-drunk guys leave, so that the only people guarding the ship are these two drunk guys?
Yeah, but if
My
they
only
break-
concern is them interrupting the breaking in and causing an issue and raising an alarm.
Or if they break open that chest and they leave with everything before the two knuckleheads.
Right.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're not even sure if the chest is trapped or not, because it could be interesting. Boom!
Knowing
Not sure.
Callus, it is trapped.
So I've got 10 fire arrows that I purchased the other day. I'm thinking, does any of that ship look like it's dry?
Everything looks. There's a couple of spots. Like there's things on deck that you think you could ignite, but to actually catch the ship on fire, it would have to be something combustible. You think some kind of accelerant, oil or lamp oil or.
Yeah. I'm really more interested in distracting the people on board while our guys get there. If they can rush in and I can get them distracted.
Well, these were bundles of sailcloth. You think?
So that would work if I could shoot them.
You think they maybe need to make new masts since it's broken?
Yeah, busted up mast.
This
Have we
thing ain't
caught
going
up with
nowhere.
those guys?
This thing's not going nowhere right now. I mean, it's under ore, so I mean, they could go around the harbor and stuff maybe, but it's not going nowhere right now. Yeah, you guys catch up to Scuzzer.
'Kay.
He's like, Psst, over here. Come here. Watch these guys. So what's the plan? You
I'd like
guys
to
are
sink
gonna
their ship.
so you guys, yeah, Scuzzer and Krell actually you catch up to. Both of them are there.
So I
So,
kind of like the plan of
So
distracting them.
the other three come up. They were only like a minute or something behind, so they come walking up, like quickly, like they're trying to catch up.
So my suggestion is for our water friends, or those of us who are more comfortable in the water. Um, if you can slip into the water a little bit of ways and then come in from the water side, our more land-based friends come in from the land, and I'll start shooting fire arrows down and try and distract them while you all can get on board, and we can take these people out and get what they got.
So you're gonna wait till the drunk guys get back, or
No, I'm suggesting that we knock them out in an alley somewhere.
so someplace like convenient that you guys can easily like wait till they're distracted and then move out and
Now,
knock them out.
I do carry a set of manacles in my pouch, so we can knock them out, and I can chain their arms together over like a roof hang, so they can't leave.
And this is Krell saying he wants to knock them out. I mean, just
Hell
thinking,
He's a
yeah.
just
bounty
thinking.
hunter. These guys are bounty. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, they're bad
we
guys.
pay to catch
They're
pirates,
pirates.
so
Who is he?
this
Clint
is right
Eastwood,
on.
and he's like, no matter what, bring them back alive, dead or alive, right?
Dead or alive, the reward's the same.
All right. What?
But he's not trying to kill him. He just
No, I
wants him
pushed
out of the
some
way.
music. I didn't get some music playing. What's going on? Oh, let's make a mood. Let's make a
So
mood.
so when we're done with this ship, if we were to get it, how far away from the ship is the deeper water to where we can sink this thing?
50 feet. I mean, the mast would be sticking up, but the hull would be in the water all the way.
Right.
Do we have any explosives or anything to
Well, they had
set in the
cannons or
bottom?
something on board, didn't they? Wouldn't there be some gunpowder on board?
Yeah,
At the very
I'm
least,
sure.
Callus had a gun.
I'm sure there's probably at least a barrel or two.
I think you
I'll
Gunpowder.
guys
find
have some
that, I'll
smoke
shoot it.
powder in your inventory, don't you?
I don't.
I don't either.
There might be some in the ship's inventory, but
That's
we don't
what
have
I
time
meant,
to go there.
The ship's inventory. Well, your ship's not far from here.
Oh yeah, it's the anchor up there, right?
Yep. All right, so you guys start to get close to the ship, right? You can smell the salt air. You can hear the shippy kind of sounds, and over the top of some houses ahead of you, you can see a mast. And Krell says, "That's the Devil's Fin. We need to do this if we're doing this before they get back." So the two crew members. Let me do a little bookkeeping real quick.
What if I just blew the ship out into the deep water?
Like
I'll bring
the
it.
one with no
I'll bring it.
sails, that's
Yeah, I'll
anchored
bring
and
it.
tied to the yeah. You could probably
Well,
do
we
that.
cut the ropes. It's
Well,
bound
an
to have
ogre.
some
Well,
sails.
If you
you're
bring up
talking
some
about
powder, strap
what?
it to the side, and I shoot it with a fire arrow.
Yeah, but we blow it out there in the deep water, and then those guys will scatter off that ship. But of
What
course,
am
it
I doing
might blow
here?
that chest all to hell too.
But if it don't, we can always go down and get it.
Right.
That's easy enough for us water breathers.
All right, so cool, already placed. So you guys, Krell, you fly up and you land on top of a chimney, right? Like on a spire, and you can look down into this like a central area where some houses gather. There's a well in the middle, and there's like a warehouse that's got some docks, and it's kind of open. The sun is kind of getting behind you guys now a little, so you're getting some shadowy area. As you guys approach, you're in the shadows um, behind these guys. One of them wanders over to the well. He's like, "Hey Ralph, I need some water. I'm thirsty." And he's like, "All right, Benny, I gotta take a leak. I'm gonna go over here." So they kind of split up a little, right? And you guys are like, "This is our opportunity to jump these guys." So one of them goes over and is like getting ready to go into an alleyway and take a whiz. And the other one's over at the well messing around. As you guys approach this scene, and we're going to roll initiative. All right, Squall. What are you going to do?
So the guy by the well, this guy's kind of turned down into the alley, taking a whiz, right?
Yeah, and this
That
guy's
guy's got his
over
back
messing
to me.
around with the. Yeah, he's messing around with the well. He's got the bucket. He's pretty drunk though. He's like, oh, by the way, hold on one second. I'm gonna borrow a code called Intoxicated. I'm gonna put it on both of those guys because they are indeed intoxicated. And for
Cool.
those players that don't know what intoxication does, I'm gonna open up the index, your player sheet, and go down to intoxicated, which isn't on there. You know what the hell, right? Just want to point that out. Conditions and effects in the player's handbook doesn't have intoxication because it's bad for you, kids. It's bad for you. It's okay to petrify and kill people, but you can't intoxicate them. I don't know why it's not on there. All right, so what'd you do?
I'm gonna
You're
move up
moving up.
behind
Oh,
him.
sorry. Hold on. Let me blow this map up a little bit. Are you gonna burn an action to stealth, or are you just gonna walk right up there?
I'm just gonna walk right up behind him.
Let me roll his perception here. What's that?
I'm just walking along like anybody
Yeah,
else
well,
in
let's
town.
see how much he's paying attention, though, right? That's an intelligence check, right? Let's see.
You gonna push him down the well like Joey Bag of
Disadvantage.
Donuts?
Yeah, he's like, Steve,
bag of
hey,
donuts.
Ralph, somebody tied this tight. He's like pulling on it. He's like fumbling around. Looks like he might get a dagger out to try to cut the rope. You don't know what he's doing. As you move up behind him.
I'm gonna take my mace and give him a soft rap right at the base of the skull, kind of non-lethal.
All right,
Just
well,
knock him out if I can.
I wouldn't say he's surprised as much as he's intoxicated, so you're gonna have advantage either way.
Okay.
I think intoxication gives you advantage.
We'll see what happens there.
If not, you get another roll. How sweet is that? Oh, look, you should get another roll if you want to try for a crit. It's like,
Yeah,
baby needs a new pair of shoes.
Oh.
You did crit. Holy crap. So you're like
Non-lethal, I said.
You're swinging your mace at him, right? And you're gonna hit him in the back of the head, right? And he hears you you kick a stone as you like get your foot in position, and he turns around and looks, and he leans right in his face is right in the path of the mace, and you freaking do quadruple damage as you bust this guy right in the teeth. Like,
yeah, I was thinking about halfway through the swing that what the hell, he's a pirate anyway.
now we know you're doing non-lethal damage, so because that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So you,
yeah.
but you still gotta
Okay.
still gotta burn his hit points down. You remember, hit points aren't actually a
So
condition of health.
four times this number then, right?
No, no, it would actually be you're just gonna pick up your damage dice and right click once. That will be quadruple because you've critted, so you've already got crit
Right.
damage on there. So, right, is that 1d6 weapon damage or 2d6?
1d6 plus
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, so that's right. So you do crit 19 to this guy. So you bust him in the chops, but he takes it. He's like, blood busts out of his mouth. He's like, "Hey man, this is public well." And he like got this. He finished pulling out his dagger in his hand.
I'm sorry, I tripped.
He tripped and did 19 points of damage to your face. I tripped. Scuzzer.
Well, let me see. I got 30 feet.
I've not been paying attention to chat, so I hope you guys have been.
Yeah.
I'm just going
Yeah.
to move up behind Squall. Hopefully he won't see me.
Are you using an action to stealth?
Yeah, I'll let me see.
Unless unless you can do it as a bonus action, but I don't think rangers can do that.
No, I'll take the hide action behind.
Well, I'm giving you the hide action because you're in dim light, not because you're hiding behind somebody because you're not a halfling. You can't hide behind somebody. But yeah,
All right.
you can roll your stealth though. We'll see how well you do against the drunk guy that just got smashed in the face. Oh, you're wearing armor too?
Yeah.
Gives you disadvantage? So
Scale.
you're probably not too stealthy. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Nista. Which
Okay. I can't get up to this guy, so I'm going to. Oh man, just from back there, I guess I'm gonna try to frostbite this guy.
it's like
I was hoping he would have disadvantage or something since he was intoxicated, but I guess
right?
not.
Right? So you like come running up and you like and it just like ricochets off of his he's got some armor on, you think.
All right, and then I am going to move a little
He's got
bit
some,
closer, though.
He's got some leather on. You're gonna after you blasted him.
Yeah.
So the
and then I'll
guy
do that.
over peeing, he's like, what's all that commotion over there? He's like, yo, I peed on my shoe. He's like looking down. Krell.
I'm gonna shoot Mr. Bandit who's trying to pee on the wall over there.
He's like looking down at his shoe. He's like, I peed on my shoe. And he looks back as an arrow goes, whap. Like, are you doing him like, are you just shooting him or are you trying to
I'm just shooting
unconsciously
him.
He's just shooting him. So, thunk right in the neck. He's like,
he's a bounty.
you see him, he reaches up, and then you see him look down as the blood just starts pouring down the front of him. And he's like, I got blood on my feet. And then he falls over dead. And the thug's like, he sees the guy go down, and they see him sober up for a second. He's like, and he sees everybody piled up behind him now, and Scuzzer's like, behind.
Oh, I'm gonna
behind
look at Krell
Skull.
and say, I thought we were doing non-lethal here.
A little hard to do non-lethal with a bow.
Well,
That's
that's
why I
not
didn't
true.
shoot.
Don't let mechanics influence you. I can make that happen. Do you want to see how? As easy as you shot a brick out from the top of him, and the brick landed and knocked him out completely. So
That
I mean,
works too.
that's your call on if you want to kill him or not mine. I will role play it out.
I'll keep him alive then. If that's an option with range, then I'll
Yeah,
I'll keep him
absolutely.
alive.
Don't let your weapons dictate the role play part. We can easily
Yeah,
play
that's
that
why.
out. I can easily play the
All
role
right.
play part out. So if you guys want to knock them out, we'll figure out somehow to make it work that it knocks them out. Easy enough. I mean, I don't care if it's with a hand grenade. We'll figure it out. It lands in a bucket and the concussion knocks them out. You know what I mean? All right. So yeah. So you shoot the a brick right above him, and he looks up and the brick just smashes him right in the face and down he goes. His head hits a rock on the ground. You can see a little bit of blood, but you can tell he's still breathing. And the thug's like, well, he doesn't. He turns around and he sees Squall there, and he dropped. No, he. You see him pull out a mace off his back, like, and he's got this dagger and mace, and he's like, he drops the dagger and he chokes up on this mace. He's like, yeah, it was only like a cloth knife, you know, for cutting sails and stuff and rope. It was. He like looks at it. It's like a little hook on it. And he's like, pulls out his mace, comes moving up with you, all staggering. You made a big mistake. As his teeth fall out as he says that, and he takes a swipe at you with disadvantage. So he's like, he hits next to you. He's like, and then he like picks it back up and he swipes it at your feet. And he swings it back around, and you step back and he misses you. Woof! He's left himself open again. Ember.
So I don't know if you are aware, but your camera is out.
Oh, I was in stealth mode earlier because I had a booger.
The
Did
only
I get
thing
it?
in chat is
It's
Marmison
smeared all over your
using
background.
a potion of heal.
Oh, who got a potion of heal?
Marmison redeemed it, but didn't say who it was for. And Nystagmus is the only one who's hurt, so.
I know, he does look like he's a king sitting on the throne with that behind him. He's like, I am King Fantasy Grounds College.
So I'm going to move up, grab some flame with my right hand and throw it.
Yeah, Marmusman, we don't know what reward you got. You gotta type something in. I don't know how it works. I haven't been on that side yet. This is only day 2. What'd you do? Oh, you
Singed
produced
him a little
flame
bit.
beam? Did you give me some sounds? Do you have a produced flame? Did I give you? Don't forget, you guys got sounds you can do. A couple of you do. If you missed though, I didn't want you to do it. So you know, when the Nystagmus can't hit with shit, you don't have to push the button. Wings. He's like hoo 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 hoo. Where's he at? He's over there, right? You see him over there? Yeah. Oh, he's coming booking in. I like how you can
Seems
click the
slow down.
end of the movement because the owl's completely off my screen, but I can click the end of the movement and to accept the move too. That's cool. I like that. You learn something every day watching Fantasy Grounds.
So
I hope somebody
he's
didn't know
looking
that.
Down at the bandit.
He's pooping down at the bandit. Is that what I heard? It's like,
Yep.
we'll give him a. He can't attack, but pooping is not an attack. So, did he? He had to dash though, didn't he? Did he have to dash? Because it is an action. It is an okay. So he can't poop on it.
I beg to disagree. I'm doing a conversion right now with a dung monkey in it.
All right. So
That's
the
it. Deadly.
so the bandit is unconscious over there on the ground. I'm just going to take him out of the combat tracker. He did not disappear. He is still there. I'm just taking him out of the combat tracker. And Squall. So this guy's like, he's a little tougher, I think, than Squall thought. I mean, Squall thought, well, this is it. This guy's down, and he took your hit. I mean, you were freaking Babe Ruth. You know, you were like, pow, when you hit that guy in the face, and he took it. He's like, you know, you had your little rubber mat on the end of it, or your leather sheet, so you didn't kill the guy.
Tough
You
bastard, didn't he? Yeah,
bashed
tough
him in the
bastard.
face.
Well,
Like
you
he
know
got
what?
hit by Mike Tyson and he took it. He's like, my name's Holyfield. You're gonna have to bite his ears, man. Come on, do it.
I think that I heard Krell say it doesn't matter dead or alive, didn't he? So I'm not too worried about non-lethal. I get to thinking that we're gonna have to deal with these guys, so I'm just gonna bash his head in. Maybe not.
So you're like, whack, and you hit him in like the rib cage, and he wraps his arm around your freaking mace a little bit, and he's kind of got you wedged up a little bit, and he like leans in. He's like, you're gonna have to hit me. No, he said, you're gonna have to hit me a little harder than that.
I started to say
He's
spitting
missing
through
most of his
teeth.
teeth, and his lips are starting to swell up. And you can see his
Before
eyes are starting to go black, and his nose is bleeding.
I'm gonna move right to there, and then I'll pass on to Scuzzer.
And so you like swift him around, like you like drag him around because he's kind of got your mace, and you just kind of spin him around. He's
Yep.
easy to get off balance. And Scuzzer, who was hiding behind you, at least he thought he was, right? He's like, ha! He like does a little slink up, like, and his arm is like, shing, shing. The guy's not really paying attention to you though, so. I do not
I
have
thought-
flanking rules, by the way, gentlemen. So positioning isn't that masterful in my game.
All right, so I just want to grab him by his hair and turn his face to me and ask him if he recognizes me and smack him in the face with the blade.
So you
Non-lethal.
reach up and you grab the back of him and you
Guess who, motherfucker?
look at me. And
Remember
he turns
me, bitch?
and looks at you, and his eyes get big, and he says, "You took our loot," and
Shit.
he jumps aside, and the beans are out now.
All right, I guess I'll pass my turn. I'll go back to shooting shit.
Right.
Just how much loot is he
I
talking,
can't. I can
Scuzzer?
only role play it. I can't make the rolls happen though. What's the Stagamus doing? He's like back
Oh.
here. I mean, we could say strange humans or whatever. What do you got yourself into? But none of these guys are even remotely close to human. This is the oddest campaign members characters I've ever ran, and I'm having a hard time grasping. You know, usually I'm pretty okay. He's he's playing the rogue. He's playing. I'm like, wait, we got the balls above the sack, and the Frankenbeans. It's the Frankenbeans team. That's what you guys are, the Frankenbeans team. So what's he gonna do? Sorry.
No, sorry. Oh man, he missed the first time, but he's gonna stick with it and try and frostbite this guy again.
All right, give me a. No, he doesn't. He's like
This guy's resistant.
he's tough. He's tough. He's got some con.
All
Obviously, they've
right.
been pounding on him for a little bit.
That's it.
Corell.
All right. Krell is going to take a shot at him.
All right. So you're right into his freaking thigh.
And I am going to turn that into a trip attack.
Oh, perfect.
and do a little extra damage.
you like.
Good. He ain't going anywhere.
Hello. What's going on with my
There you are.
mic? It's being funny. So, yeah, what's the vein in your leg? The carotid artery? Is that what you hit right there? So yeah, your trip attack worked very well because he falls over dead. Or were you trying to knock him out?
Not really.
It looked like you were trying to shoot him in the pecker. I mean, just that's the way the guy, because they're all like,
Would've
because they
been,
thought you hit him in
a
the pecker.
fitting
But you got him
justice.
right in that groin area, like he kind of holds his wings out and goes, caca, as he goes down. He is still alive momentarily. If anybody's alignment says they need to save him, go right ahead. You can pass your turn if you. Oh, you could fly. I guess you could.
My alignment says I need to put him out of his
No.
misery.
The thug's like, he looks up at you, and he says, "Mama, is that you?" And you're like, "Smack," and you like put your butt down on his face. Yeah. And he's out. He's out. Sleeping Beauty's over there though. He's like, because the brick broke his nose, and he's trying to breathe out of it. And it's like pulling up full of blood a little bit.
I think we need to interrogate that.
So Ember's gonna walk over and grab him from the back of the neck.
This kind of a little scrawny guy too.
Or-
He's like, he's not the big burly crew guy that you guys just pounded on. He's a little scrawny little guy. You like pick him up. You're like, whoa. He like weighs about 85 pounds or something.
You can grab his boot or his neck or his hand, whatever's closest. Just drag him over to the rest of the group. I don't know what they want to do with him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys are not in combat, so you guys are free to move about the cabin as long as you want. Let me take you out of combat. Excuse me. And I'll unlock the tokens for you. And happy music. Oops, sorry, wrong button.
And
There
they
you
have
go.
Wings perch on this little outcry here and look around. Let us know if anybody starts coming.
Krell's
All
keeping
right.
an eye out as well from up on top of the chimney.
All right, so this guy's unconscious, obviously, because he got hit in the face with a brick. How do you want to question him? Does somebody want to move his lips? Somebody want to nod his head?
Smack him across the face. See if get some water and throw it on.
Okay, the game mechanics in D&D is somebody's unconscious, they're going to reach consciousness in 1d4 hours. So slapping him is not going to work. You got to give him some loving. Or you got to wait 1d4 hours.
I'm not willing to waste a spell slot on it. I'm running low on magic.
Everybody's like, a couple people look down in the well, and they look at him. 1d4 hours, he'll be hanging by his ankles in the bucket.
I say we leave him down the well. We can pick him up on the way back and turn him in for bounty.
There you go. Let's hook his dead buddy to him.
Do either
That
of
could be
them?
that could be a lawful crime, dumping dead bodies in a public well.
Yeah, that's true.
If anything, I'd throw it in the ocean right near there.
Yeah, you guys are only one block from the. It's actually like on the other side of this building here. That's the building that you were perched on, Krell. That roof.
I'm
there.
actually getting away from the body. Like I don't. What
Yeah.
are those guys doing over there?
I'm out. Time out.
Well, I kind of wanted to ask him a few questions about Callus and the crew and see if Anka was on the ship, and I don't have the heal spell, or I was gonna do it.
What you like? Peek around the corner there, Squall. Actually, you would be on this side, sir.
Oh, okay. I see.
Peeking around the corner. Let me go ahead and pull you guys. I'm just gonna, so you're kind of gonna peek around the corner somewhere too, right? Of course.
I'll be up on the roof again.
Yeah, you could be up on the roof, and so can the owl somewhere. Oh, we can be on the black area. Nice. And we can get rid of that big old map. And you guys can use that one. I'm gonna close that map, and there you guys go. All right, so let's go ahead and show you what you got. not that one. Not the music. That is a problem. You get into these music, you get all these damn music windows open.
Okay, so I think the first thing I need to do is unequip my shield because I'm not going to swim down under the ship carrying the
Well,
shield.
before you do that, let me set the scene, and so you guys can decide on your next movement. You guys, everybody, give me a stealth check too. I'm sure you guys are trying to be quiet.
Shit.
Well, a best of your abilities.
Look at all those disadvantage rolls.
I know. Well, at least we know you come armed. What is? Huh.
Why does that say 2d20 plus 2?
Oh, here it is. What says what? I'm sorry.
My stealth roll, I can't see the result, but the roll says disadvantage and it says 2d20 plus 2.
Mine's the same, but it says +4. Disadvantage.
But the 2d20, I guess
I
the
don't-
disadvantage.
I don't see anything. I see skill check, armor, stealth penalty, disadvantage. Drop 20. So you rolled a 20 and you got a 6 because you had disadvantage. So you created it.
Fantastic.
You stepped on the cat's tail and it goes meow because you got a 6 or
Chop.
an 8 with your +2.
So, where the arrow's pointing, is that the only place to get on the ship?
That is the only ramp, yes. And you guys see an ogre and a couple of more crew up on deck. Now, they have a chest open, right? It's sitting on the ground. The lid's open. And it looks like they've got all the belongings out of the chest and they're gambling with it. Right? So there's like
Fools.
gems and stuff. There's still some stuff in the chest too, but like the gems and stuff, they're I raised you, and one of them's like wearing something to the captain that was probably in the chest or something. I'm gonna raise you 1 gem for they're betting, and so they're just kind of hanging around. As you guys peek around the building. So let's just I'm gonna give you guys just a second to talk as players, and then we can get into that. Do we need to take a break before we get into this combat, or does anybody need a pee? It's gonna
Yeah,
probably
we
be an
probably
hour or so.
could. We'll strategize
probably be a
off
good-
cam.
Probably be a good spot to take. You want to just do like a quick 5-minute, like take a pee and
Sure.
get a fresh drink?
So we're
Yeah,
gonna
sounds
assume
good.
all our
Okay.
tokens. We're all next to each other then on the map too. Then. So we can
well-
strategize.
No, we're just
Yeah.
shouting to each other.
Yeah, you guys can back up by on the,
Yelling.
you can back up to the other area on the map, near the well and chit chat and stuff. Because these guys are obviously, they're not going anywhere currently. So you got a couple of minutes. You can, hey, okay, blah 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 blah. And
Well,
a
if
matter of fact,
Nystagmus
you
and I-
guys just keep talking, and I'm just gonna get my refill and take a pee. Well, I'm
Cool.
on headset though, so. let me
So
mute
if
the
Nystagmus and I are going into the water, we're gonna have to do it from back here on this side of the ship. So we could talk this over, and then the two of us can head this way, while you guys go the opposite direction.
Well, the first thing I take notice of is these guys. It doesn't seem like they care. It's like Callus ain't coming back because they're gambling with his money, right?
Make a mutiny happen?
That or we killed him. And they didn't fish him out of the water. Or they fished him out of the water and he died later. But it's obvious to me that they've got his chest out on deck, busted it open, gambling with his gems. Not a
Good point. And the crew's all at each other's throats back there in the
yeah.
in the tavern.
If we can get everybody in position, we can just start railing on them. I mean, ranged. Scuzzer and I can start shooting the crap out of that ogre. And they're not going to be able to do much unless they have good ranged attacks.
Can you see it? You got a good view from the top of that building?
Oh yeah, I got a perfect view.
I'll climb up there with you then and just start plucking.
And the mast is missing.
Yeah, the mast is completely destroyed. Something really took this ship out.
I'm still worried about the first mate of his, the tiefling. Who knows
that's
where that
why-
guy's at?
Well, that's why we say we keep a little ranged and gives us a little extra running room if we have to. Most of us
I'm
got
with
some
you.
kind of range spells as well, right? Everybody's capable of attacking at range.
Sure.
Yes.
So this looks like a wheel to operate that crane.
So I'll climb up there next to you, Krell, as soon as Drake gets back, and we can shoot.
I'm listening. I'll move your token when I get back, but I'm listening.
So we'll just attack them all from ranged and not worry about getting up on the ship from the water.
I can also make one of you invisible if that would help.
It would go away right after the first attack, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I
So it
could
would be
then
useful
approach-
if somebody needed to sneak up.
Yeah, but I'm going to give you advantage anyway, so all you're going to get is advantage, so, you know, mechanically it doesn't really help.
Well, then I'll just
Well, I don't know,
fly
could-
up on top of the roof too. But wait a second.
If
what do I
somebody's
have?
invisible, could they get up on the ship and as soon as we start attacking and get their attention, grab the gems and run?
I'm thinking more, what if they're invisible, can they move the ramp so they can't get off the ship?
No, they could easily jump off the ship. It's only a few feet away from the dock.
Yeah, but they'll sink with the treasure if they try and jump off with the treasure. It's hard to swim with handfuls of loose gems.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's only all they gotta do is make a 10 athletics check to jump over to the dock.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I say we overwhelm that half ogre first, and then target the thug, and then leave the bandits for the end.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. Then I'm gonna fly up on top of that crane right there. So I got a short enough distance between them.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna require some stealth there doing that. You're right out on the open. It's still daylight.
Yeah, I'm gonna
out,
wait
remember.
till they attack. So as
Yeah,
soon as they
timing would be
attack,
okay. Yeah, timing would be okay on that.
Well, I probably want to be over with you guys then, and not over here. So.
Oh, did it lock the I didn't mean to. It's an encounter, so it locks the tokens. Sorry. It's a nice feature, but you got to remember that it does lock the tokens.
Well then,
All
let
that
me
area
move.
There is dry land, right? Within the cone.
Yeah. There's the edge of the dock right there.
It's a little dark map. Yeah, that's the here's the edge of the dock.
Water
Here's a
is over
ramp.
Here.
This is where they drag boats up to dry dock them. So she looks like she's about to go dry docked. Let's see. All right, so everybody give me a perception check.
We don't care about the ship.
Yeah, ship's in bad shape
Yeah.
anyway.
You said perception?
Yes, please, sir. Well, I'm stopping the happy and we're gonna start up some combat music. All right, so you guys did pretty crappy. Nystagmus. Nystagmus. Say it one more time for me.
Nystagmus.
Nystagmus. I won't ever get it, but we'll try. Nystagmus. You overhear that one of them say, "How long until Captain Callus reforms?" And one of them says, "Sometimes it could take a couple of days." You know, like they're nervous about playing with his loot kind of attitude. Just bet. You know, like it's not a problem. We'll put it back. You know, that kind of attitude going on. And is so Squall, you're gonna end up there on.
Yes, I'm not moving there, but I figure you're gonna lock tokens in a second, so
Yeah, let's move you back because that's what you're gonna need to do on your turn.
okay.
The owl's okay there because it's an owl, right? Who cares? I mean, if they see an owl, they see an owl.
It's a bad omen.
I mean, if they like owl for food, then there might be a problem, but, you know, who eats owl? I mean, no one wants an owl mad at them. I wouldn't want to miss an owl. Be like, that's worse than a mockingbird that's got eggs. You're freaking done. Or a blue jay that's got eggs. That's even worse. Owls are mean. They're mean little bastards. All right, let's roll initiative. Let's see how you guys play out. So Krell and Scuzzer get up on the roof. Scuzzer, what do you got to climb up there?
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check. Let's see if you can get your big old butt up there. Yeah, that's. Oh wait, I wasn't scrolled all the way down. You gotta like get up and you like put your foot through the top of a barrel that you were standing on. You're like, and you fall back down onto the ground. You're like, everybody like freezes for a second. And the guys up there, they like, one of them looks, it's your turn, you know, they're distracted. So even your fat O2 didn't get you busted, but you didn't climb up because the DC's a 10 and you rolled a 5, so you failed by 5 or more, so you fell on your butt. But since you're on the ground, all you did was fall down. So you're gonna have to give me another one.
Hey, Steph.
I'm giving you guys a little time as you're trying to make your way up. So give me another athletics check, Scuzzer. All right. So you go to step up again, and you're like trying to get your foot up onto the next step. And as you lift your leg up, the barrel rolls back underneath of you because it fell over. And you go to put your foot back down to catch your balance, and you step on the barrel, right? And you're like, woo, woo. Because you rolled a 3 this time, and that means you got a 6. So you don't
That's
fall.
one of my proficiencies.
You just don't succeed. So you're like standing on this barrel, like leaning against the wall, like, I got it. Krell's like looking down. He's got his arms up on his, because he's got his big wings. He's got his arms, and he's looking down at you. He's like shaking his head.
Like
Do you need to throw a rope down to the poor guy or something, Krell? I mean, he looks pretty bad down there. Standing on, he's looking up at you. I'm okay. Squall's over there. He's like, he like peeks back around the end of the alleyway, and he's like, "What's going on?"
Scuzzer can't climb a barrel.
I can't pray for your
This
guidance
was
every
your
time,
plan, right?
damn.
This was your plan, though. I'm going to climb up there. The bird flies up there.
Oh, I'm getting up there.
I'm doing it. Let me move down here where this ladder's at. You see a ladder at the end of the building.
Why didn't I think of that at first?
I don't know. You just decided to climb up on the barrel. All right. So I'll give you advantage since there's a ladder. Hey, look at that! A 22. You're like do 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 do. Although you did roll a 6 on the other roll.
Wow, terrible tonight.
All right, so you guys get up there. All right, so let's do initiative from where you guys get up and you get your starting position going. These guys are where they're at. They're not. I'm not gonna give them a total surprise round, but I will give you guys advantage on your first attack against them before they go. So those that beat their initiative will have advantage. Fair enough. It's only 2 people.
Every attack against them, or just the first attack against them?
Well, you get more than one attack.
Looks like
Yeah.
Krell and Wings.
Krell surely is going to use his action surge.
Oh yeah, I will give it on both of them
Alrighty.
since it's your turn. So you're really the only one that's gonna get it anyway. So I might as well say, I'm giving you a present.
All right. Well, first attack then against the ogre.
Because that's gonna make so much sense that as soon as those 2 arrows come flying down, they're not gonna be surprised anymore.
And I am going to be doing a trip attack against him.
All right, so yeah, so he's like standing up. He's like, "You bet now." And he's got his little fish lips. As you shoot him in the freaking kneecap, whap! He's like, "Whoa!" Does he fall? He does. He's like, oh, he hops up and he freaking steps on something and the whole boat goes as he hits the ground. You kind of feel it in the water a little.
All right. And then the second attack. I'm probably not going to end up with advantage because he's prone now. But whatever.
Well, the other guy isn't. And you
Oh.
missed anyways.
Rolled a 2, damn it.
So he like, and he like goes to get up, like he picks his leg up and it thunks right where his foot was at. Poof. Twang. What's Wings gonna do?
The tokens aren't locked yet.
They were. I unlocked them.
Shooting over to the mast. We're gonna land on the mast.
All right, the mast is about 8 feet tall right now, so that ogre could swing down at the owl. Just saying, because the mast is broken. So this guy's like, "Hey, somebody's shooting at us." So he like jumps down behind the table, and you hear him, and he pops up and he's got a light crossbow and he shoots it up at you guys up top there. I'm gonna give you guys the minus. He's got a -2 to hit you. I think you're gotta kind of be out in the open to get a good line of sight and shoot a bow and stuff. I mean, the roof isn't like, you know, easy to stand on either, so you kind of got to be up there to get your balance. So he's gonna have a -2, and the range is 80 from here to. Well, I think it's only Krell I can see. Well, Scuzzer's up there too. Let me see. Who does he
He's
want to
using
shoot
a
at?
crossbow.
Yeah, light crossbow. And he
That
is
has
at
a range of 80. Okay.
yeah, he is at. Oh, sorry, 85. So he's not gonna.
Advantage.
He's not gonna move around. He's gonna take his disadvantage shot. I mean, he could move closer, but he's not silly. He's not silly. He'll do it at disadvantage and a -2. Twang! So it like skips off the roof and hits you right in the wing. You're like, poof. As you, oh, that was scimitar damage. Actually, I'll give that to you as a D6 anyway, so instead of a D8. Unless you want to risk it. Do you want the reroll?
What's that? Sorry.
Do you want the reroll from the? I accidentally rolled the scimitar instead of the light crossbow.
Nah, it's fine.
You take it. I just want to see what it would have been, right?
Sure.
No, it's targeting you. I won't do that. And that's what he did. Noticeable seductive. He's like trying to put on his panties as he turns, and he also has a light crossbow. But he looks for cover, and he like moves over here and fires a shot off as he's running up at Scuzzer. And he gives that good old -2, but I don't think he's at disadvantage, no. So he's like, twang! And he misses.
How is he noticeably seductive?
He's got his panties on his head.
Boy, you got a panty on your head.
He's got panties on his head. That's how he's seductive. That's how you seduce pirates. Put panties on your head.
Callus's panties he's trying on?
You don't know whose panties they are, but there's an open chest there. You know, there's Captain Callus's, so you think it might be lace thong. You're not sure. You're not sure, though. So this ogre laying on the ground, you seem like he like reaches over and he like next to there's like a sack, like a cloth sack, and he pulls out a javelin, like, and he stands up with it, and he's like, and he points up and he picks up this javelin. He's like, chucks this thing up at the frickin' roof because he hasn't really seen any. That's only seen you guys. I mean, he see these two guys over here, but they haven't really done anything yet, you know. These guys. And a javelin's range is, why isn't it on here?
30,
120. No, it's 120.
30, 120.
Yeah, so he's gonna chuck that thing up there at a -2 and disadvantage. And who is he throwing it at? One of you guys up there. He's throwing it at Krell. Javelin chuck. So yeah, you're like, it goes way off behind you here. You hear it go bing, bong, ding, clunk down into the well. You're like, huh. Nystagmus.
So did he stand up? Because
Yes.
he's still got the prone on him.
Oh yeah, let's delete that. Good call. Oh, I owe you I also owe you an inspiration too, by the way, Scuzzer. I meant to give it to you when I was peeing and I forgot. It was because
Thinking
of
of me when you're peeing.
your brilliant observation that you think Captain Callus is dead because they're playing with his chest. That was a pretty good observation. It might not be the truth, but it was a good observation anyways.
Okay. Nystagmus, he's going to move up to here, which should give him enough range to cast Shatter and catch all of these guys in it. Do you want me to draw it?
No, but I want to read it real quick. I'm not real familiar
Sure.
with it. So, who can get to it first, me or you? Because you can drop it in chat, and then we can read it. But I think I got to it.
Maybe
I got to it before you. Never mind.
Oh, all right.
So sudden loud ringing noise, painful intense erupts from a point you choose within range. So you have 60-foot range, each creature in the 10-foot sphere. So I'll draw a 10-foot sphere, and you're wanting to do it like that, right? Yeah, no problem there. And give me a target of the thug first.
Oh, do the thug first.
Yeah, this one here.
Okay.
It's 60 feet. You're golden. You're perfect.
No.
No, I meant to
Oh, okay.
target it,
I see
not
what you
to.
meant.
Not
Sorry. Well,
But
I'll
yeah, that's
re-roll them all.
okay. Go ahead and target them all. And wait, hold on a second. Before you do that, give me
Yeah.
a perception check.
Oh, okay. Where's perception?
Very nice, very nice. So you see everything that's sitting on the table before you cast Shatter on it all.
Oh yeah.
I wanna hold on one second. Where's my parcel at? Let me see if there's like potions and shit sitting on the table. You know what I mean? Stuff that's gonna break when you cast Shatter on it.
Stone,
Where?
crystal, and metal has disadvantage.
Yeah, like bottles and. I mean, there's obviously
Gems.
There's obviously some bottles and stuff on the table that they're beer bottles or whatever, they've been drinking out of, ale bottles or whatever. But let's see. Oh, there's a flask you can see on the table. There is a potion laying next to one of them on the ground, like a potion bottle. So that's
Okay.
And then there's a whole bunch of there's a shit ton of silverware, like candelabra and a cup and a mug, and all made out of what you think is silver. But the only two breakable things that you can see are those two, the flask and you think it might be a potion bottle. So that's your call if you want to
Okay.
launch it or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. We're gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Hopefully, it'll be something that explodes and hurts them. But we'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Success, failure, success, and a success. So one failed.
I'm gonna go ahead and I want to use one of my cards.
Ooh, inspiration card.
Yeah, I want to use How Unfortunate and make the half ogre reroll.
So Shatter on the half ogre. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, he fails it.
All right. Let's roll some damage.
Cheerful Legwork's got an arrow stuck in his cheerful leg too, doesn't he? Wow. So, boom. Did you get a sound effect?
No, we don't have one for Shattered.
Yep, right here.
No. That was pretty lame, actually. Did you Did you use the Shatter sound effect?
Yep. Here it is again.
All right, so you heard something go. You don't know what it was. It was very faint. You're like, something cracked up there. Anything else?
That's it.
You definitely got their attention, though. That's a pretty loud spell, I think, right? Scuzzer.
Oh, and I want to
Going
move back.
Okay.
Cast Hunter's Mark for a bonus action. And take a shot at the half ogre now that he's standing.
He's still marked as prone. Let me remove my prone from him.
Oh, I never did, too, either. Sorry. Did you get him?
Done.
Yeah, I don't see prone anymore.
Nice hit.
Big target.
Wham. Yeah. Gets hit in the other shoulder or the other side of his body. Plap. He's like,
Nice. Damn.
you see, he's like, and he pulls the arrow out, and it's got a big chunk of his lung stuck to it. He's like, and you can hear air going, and he falls over, twitching like a fish.
That's it.
The Thug's like, holy shit, they shot Johnny. I don't know what his name is. They shot Cheerful.
We killed Kenny.
So he's like, runs over here, gets behind the mast. He's like, taking a shot with his crossbow as he goes, you know, like, shooting up there with a. Oh, he's got a heavy crossbow. Do you gotta cock that thing? Does that? No, it's still part of your action to shoot a heavy crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never had a character with a crossbow in 5e yet, so. So this guy still has a -2 disadvantage, and he is. Actually, I think he's. I'm gonna roll for all 4 of you guys down there. So he wants to shoot at Scuzzer. I don't know, because the guy just shot his buddy in the face. I don't know why. Just because I rolled a 2? Yeah, that's why. There you go. Oh, oh, so the arrow is like heading right for your head because I rolled a 20. And because he had disadvantage, you like duck and it like whoops you in the shoulder. And it just grazes off the edge of your shoulder, and your concentration on whatever you're concentrating on does not go away.
Hunter's mark.
Oh yeah, Squall. Now's your chance, buddy. You were.
Yep.
So
I'm
you,
gonna
you gotta get your boots going. They're like,
yep, get my boots going.
these things aren't quiet, you know. They make noise. They like got little wings and shit.
Do they make noise?
Yes.
And from there, the thug,
Yeah, 30 damage.
he's trying to hide behind the mast.
Yeah.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he got a -2 to hit him with an arrow.
Okay.
Range.
All right, I'll just fire a crossbow shot at him. And that does not hit.
So you're like, you're up
You
on
know
this
what? I'm
thing
gonna
and
use
you're like,
card.
you
I'm gonna
see your
use,
rope. You see your rope on
the
your
luck card.
on your crossbow. It's a little frayed before you pull the trigger.
So I've got a card called Luck. It's a silver card. Reroll a roll you just made. Take the higher of the 2 rolls. So I'm gonna burn that card.
Now don't roll a 1 because that'll be like a classic.
No
We'll
shit.
have to take a picture of it.
Yeah, you know it's if it could happen to anybody.
Ah, you did roll 2
Oh.
1s side by side, but
Yeah,
an 11, 2 1s.
and max damage.
So he's like peeking out around the corner, right? And he jumps back and he leans back too far, and you shot, right? But your mark was off. You're like, huh? And it was gonna miss until he jumps back right into the path, and it like hits him in the shoulder. Whap! You're like, damn,
Cool,
that was
cool.
lucky.
Then I will start to reload this crossbow.
I'm watching
Cool.
this. They're doing a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, these guys are
Trying
going
to
down
do.
like O-Dank. You hear the cheerful legwork ogre that just went down. He's got the lung. You heard him out of his mouth. He goes, Marco.
I'm gonna pull out my wand.
Give me a perception check. Oh. You don't have any pluses to your perception? Just like a poor wand blasting guy, right? All right, you didn't hear it. So you got your wand out. What are you gonna do with it? You're like, whew.
I'm blasting some magic missiles in their face.
Like,
One each.
take that. Eesh. The first one gets hit and he goes, spellcaster! He blasts some panties off of his head. He's like, yeah!
And then
And,
move up behind this boat and hide
and
behind
then-
the boat.
And then you hear Polo as the boats over here get kicked up off the top of what appears to be an ogre that was sleeping. And he wakes up and comes crawling out from under there with a javelin. And he sees Nystagmus standing there, like in the middle of the alleyway, like bumper bowling. And he just stands up and flings his javelin as he can move 15 feet this way. And he's got a battle axe he looks like he's going to be pulling out. But let me chuck his javelin. Chuck. And it skips off the wall, makes a couple of sparks down the stone. Right past your ear. And he's done. Krell. So you got this other target that came up from underneath the... And his name is Polo.
All right, Polo, we're gonna shoot you right in the knee. All right, I'm going to use my trip attack on that.
A 12 hit. This guy sucks. What's his armor class? Is he naked under there?
Pretty much. Ooh, good shot.
Hide armor.
Damn, nice.
He succeeds, so he doesn't get knocked over.
It's easy to swim in hide armor.
Yeah, so you shoot him in the calf, like whap. He's like, ow. He's hopping around, but he doesn't fall over. Wings. You're like, I mean, if I were Wings right now and I didn't want to use an action, I would just poop. I mean, come on, the guy's right there. I mean,
Alright, so he's gonna
Poop
shoot
on the
over
thug.
to
he's gonna
and he's
distract
gonna
the ogre.
help Nystagmus.
Now, currently the ogre doesn't have any targets, so making the owl a target is not always advised. So, just saying.
He's just
Let me put him in the proper
nice little
squares.
owl flying around. minding
No,
his own
he's
business.
giving him the aid action, therefore you're distracting him so you can get advantage. I know how the mechanics work. The roleplay part is he is a hostile bird attacking him. I like pissing you off too when I kill your bird. It's fun. Because all you gotta do is take 10 minutes, you got another one, right? No, an hour and 10 minutes. It's an hour and 10 minutes, but still. Intense cowardly stroll. What's he doing? Where's he at? Oh, he's hiding behind the box, right? So let me. What'd you say?
Costs 10 gold too.
Oh shit! Is it that expensive? Yeah, I would be pissed too, right? It cost me 10 gold. I didn't care for the owl. It was 10 gold that I cared about. So this guy's gonna pop up, and I'm gonna try to take a shot at the guy up there standing on top of the freaking crane, right? That's like a good shot up there. Oh, it's his turn. No.
Did he enlarge himself or something? He got huge.
Who did? Did I zoom in on him? Oh.
Squall got swole.
I might have zoomed in on him. But oh, I got 2 people targeted. Alright, so yeah, so he's gonna pop up, he's gonna shoot his 80 feet is the range, and I'm exactly 80 feet away, so thank you for getting up there. It's perfect. And you don't have any cover up there either. So he shoots up there, twang, whoosh, goes right over you. You're like, whoa!
Shield
And,
block.
He's done. Bandit with the underwear is going to take a shot at. Why is it being kind of funky? What am I doing here? I don't want Scuzzer, I want him. There we go. Bandit is going to shoot his light crossbow. I'm going to give you some cover because you're behind that boat. And he misses. Dunk! It sticks into the bolt of the boat. Cheerful ogre legwork says, "Oh, mama," and bleeds out. The Stagomus.
All right. I'm going to pull out my crossbow and shoot at this half ogre that's distracted by this by wings.
Yep, it will automatically give you advantage because he's. Are you aiding? Who you're aiding? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that one. All right.
7 points.
Not terrible. All right. I'll move back just a little bit and be done.
Get across, get on against the wall a little.
All right, so
Scuzzer.
Scuzzer's going to use his bonus action to apply the Hunter's Mark to the half ogre. Then I will take a
So he
shot
gets
at him.
is it the WoW one? Does it go like an arrow above his head, like doing, doing, doing?
Yeah, little red arrow pointing at him.
Ah, that's a hit.
And he is already. Is he wounded?
Half ogre.
Yeah, he's wounded.
You've been hit a
All
couple
right, then
times.
Yeah.
I'll use the Colossus Slayer when applying. The...
Boom! So you like shoot him right in the freaking throat. He's like, he tries to say something.
Death
and
from
he doesn't.
above.
He's like, and he falls, and the bird just starts grabbing him in the eyeballs. He's an owl. He's a mean little. So this guy's like, holy fudge sickles, because we're streaming. Jesus, I'm scared. I think he's gonna just take a pop shot. Since you popped up right there and took out his ogre buddy, he's gonna take a pop shot at you. He's gonna. Why? Why isn't my targeting working right? Click on him and click on. I'm not used to it, that's why. So yeah, he's gonna take a shot with his heavy crossbow at you. And thunk, it sticks into the wall next to you, busts a little plaster out. Squall. Oh wait, he was gonna move too. Yeah, he runs and jumps off the boat. Kersplash in the other side.
Chicken ass.
He just left his crossbow too. He didn't care.
All right, I will use my action to dash to there, and then stop flying once I'm down there. And I will hang my light crossbow back on its hook and prepare to draw my battle axe if need be. if these guys are still standing here in a minute.
All right, so you go buzzing over there. It's not, like
Kicking
jet
the
sound?
afterburners.
it's not like a jet coming in with your boots flinging.
Yep.
As Ember, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna move up about halfway. Throw some fire at the noticeably seductive penny head guy.
All right, he's kind of down. Yeah, he's kind of like there.
And then I'm gonna move up, and get behind these barrels and crates over here. Take
Get you some
cover.
cover. Slide in. You like slide in. Whoosh, kind of pony up to him. Kind of not laying down, but so this guy's like spurt, and he bleeds all over your owl. Like just the owl's like.
Does he become a half owl, half ogre?
He comes to trident owl. Can breathe water. No longer can survive above water though. He becomes a fish owl.
Krell is going to try and take out Mr. Cowardly Stroll.
And that's a hit. He's deadly with that thing. I wonder why they call him Eagle Eye. I don't know.
And he is going to do his last trip attack for the day.
Oh, insta dead. You want to describe that one?
All right, so Krell pops up from the roof, takes a good eye at him, lets loose with his arrow as it flies down, pierces him right through the eye, and the tip of the arrow comes out the back of his head as he falls to the deck of the ship.
He's like, dude, and you can hear like, cause he's like on a board and the table's on the board. You can hear when he hits all the gems and jewels go on the top up there. A couple will fall down on the ground, ding-a-ling-a-ling, and you hear a little glass mixed in. You know, I don't know what that glassy noise was. Broken glass sound, you know. Just saying.
Actually, before my turn ends, I'm gonna fly over to here.
Under the ground?
No, I'm still in the air.
Okay, so you're moving that direction. Got ya.
I'm moving in that direction.
So put your elevate. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Flying down. Did you need to say anything for wings, or are you just moving him?
He's moving up and he's gonna perch on the edge of the thing there. Keep an eye out. Look
This
to
has
see
he-
if anything else comes along.
Now, I'm just saying, he's got an action.
With nystagmus right below
I'm
him.
gonna poop on my Stagmus.
His little fin's like on the top of his head. It's like. I'm just saying. Bandit intense cowardly stroll. He's in the spirit world. Let's see this guy. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna roll some percentiles for this guy. Yeah, no. He's gonna use his full move to just take off running. He's like running down the freaking street. He drops his bow. He just takes off running.
Get him.
The stack of it. He's like looking at you as he's running. He like looks over at you. You like start leaning towards him. He's like running down the street. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't want any of these guys to get away because even though they were messing around in Callus's stuff, I don't want them to be able to identify us later. So I'm going right after this guy. I'm going to go right up to him.
Are you gonna like water boy him or something? I mean, what are you doing? You like
I'm going to shocking.
Gatorade.
I'm
Oh,
going to
you're
use
gonna.
shocking grasp on him.
So you're gonna try to actually just like get your hands on him, right? You're gonna play
Yeah.
tag
Reach
football.
out and touch.
You're playing
Palpatine.
water boy tag football going on. You know, you could shocking grasp as you tackle someone though. That would be kind of cool.
Oh, I
Give
hadn't
me
even
a-
considered that.
Give
All
me an
right, yeah, I would like
athletics
to do
check.
that.
Give me an athletics check. Oh yeah, let me roll against that. Let's see. Where's this bastard at? Where's his strength? Right. Oh, he like just kind of rolls you off of him and flops you down onto the ground because you failed and he made a crit. He's like, he like does a judo chop on you. But you land on your feet. It's not that bad, but you know, he like flips you off of him as he shocked the shit out of him, right?
Yeah, he's going to take some damage.
Like, yeah, so you like he like falls with you and you land on your feet. It's like you looked good doing it. It wasn't what you wanted, but you were like, haha, and he falls dead onto the ground. And everybody
and
can
then-
hear splish splash, splish splash, splish splash on the other side of the boat.
Yeah, I'm going to use the rest of my move and start heading over that way. I want to try to track that guy
Do you,
down so
do
he
you
doesn't
say
escape.
anything? Do you...
Yeah, I like I say that out to everybody. Like, we got to get that guy so he can't identify us.
And his little fins flipper when he says it. Scuzzer! I can imagine
far
he
is it for me
talks
to-
kind of like, you know, like a little watery, you know, hey guys, we gotta go get that, you know, because he's tried it. I don't know.
Go get
far
that.
How far is it to climb down?
Here we go.
It's one athletics check. That's all it is.
Gonna fall down.
I'm gonna fall.
Do you want to use your advantage? You have an inspiration.
Nah, I just roll.
Oh, look at
I'll
you.
roll with it.
He like climbs down the ladder. He's like, all right. He's like, gets to the ground. There's like little like, it's not really a ladder. It's like the front of the building's got like all these little handholds, right? See,
So I
all
still
the
got
little...
a full move and a dash from here.
Well, distance-wise to get to the ground, you had to move 20 of your feet, 20 of your.
So I
movement.
got
10 and
30, 40.
40. Yeah. Is that just repeating, or is somebody pushing that?
Not here. Layroon.
What's up, Layroon? 11
moved to there.
bits. I like it. Cool. Yeah, this guy's not being quiet over here, so you can't see him, but you can hear him. As let's see. Oh, he's swimming. So I think he's gonna go this way. What do you swim? Half your speed? Yeah. Unless you have a speed. So he's swimming. You hear him. Squall. Oh yeah, this is fun. Pirate ship.
I will
See-
use my action to dash there, and at the same time, I'm throwing my shield off of my
Do you
arm.
mind if I take your token for a second and
Go
I
right
wanna
ahead.
See something.
Well, it depends. What are you going to do? Make him dance naked? Yes, I mind.
No, I was just seeing if you could get line of sight on him before your movement was done, but no, you can't. So you're gonna get to right there. Is that where you wanted to be?
And right about here, I'm gonna sling my shield down onto the ground
Oh, you mean
in
just
case I have
drop it?
to. Yeah, in case I have to go in. Yeah, because I think you can just free action drop a shield, but it takes an action to equip it. No.
A shield is actually strapped to your arm, so you actually
Oh,
have to use an action to take it off
well
of
then
your
I
arm.
won't do that. Yeah, I won't do that. Matter
Now,
of fact, I need to read something anyway, but that's all. That's about all I can do. I don't have a bonus action that'll do anything here. I could healing word the guy.
you can healing word your shield. I healing word you.
Yeah.
So you like
So
you're trying to get it off your arm and it's like strapped to it. You're like, as you get to the
Yep.
edge of the boat
So
and you peer over and he's like swimming this way.
I'm not sure that I need to drop the shield. I'm checking something real quick, but yeah, I'm good there. I mean, I used my action to dash, so
All right, Ember.
so I'm going to. There's some copper wire wrapped around my wrist like a bracelet. Gonna rub that. Look at Krell up in the air. Stagamus said we need to make sure we take out the one who is fleeing. You can reply to this message.
Already on it.
It's like and you hear it in your headset. You're like, oh yeah, I got it, because it's
He ain't getting
telepathic,
away.
right? Or is it actually
You
projected?
whisper, but they're the only person that can hear it.
So it's not telepathic, but it's over the wind.
It's magic.
So
Then-
can I target him from 30 feet up in the air if I move there?
-2
That's fine. I can take
because of the
-2.
angle. It's pretty sharp. He's right up against the boat almost.
Yep.
So you're gonna
that's
be
fine.
shooting at like his right side, out there trying to swim. You don't care.
Did I target him?
No, but I'll drop it on him
I'd-
for you. There you
All
go.
right.
So you like shoot him in the back of
There.
the neck. His body starts
No
drifting that
witnesses.
direction. And as you guys as the music settles and you guys catch your breath for a second, you realize there's a whole bunch of loot here. Sacks.
Alrighty.
Start
Gather it up.
stuffing.
I hope I didn't break something really good.
Yeah, I want to check out
All right,
whatever
before you guys start moving, let me
on the eye.
unlock tokens so you don't have to do it again. And I'm gonna end the combat.
The glass staff of the Magi.
And play some music. As we open up not that button, this button, and find the loot. Player sheet, is it empty? It is. All right, so let's see, anything, high or low, Nystagmus on what broke. Only one item broke, but there's 2 items, so 50 and over is that one, and under 50 is the other one. So which one do you want?
Over.
Over breaks. I'm gonna take it out. And then I'm gonna drop this in there. There you guys go. That's what you gather up, scattered across the deck, and
So what was it that broke?
give me an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm not gonna know.
That's pretty good. It's you like pushing a healing. And the
Worth it.
flask is a flask of holy water, so those are your two chances right there. The flask seemed to survive for some reason. It looks a little sturdier. Do we level now? No, you don't level now.
There's a scroll of Gust of Wind. Anybody cast that?
I can
Yes, I
already.
would like that.
Yeah, I can already cast that.
Yeah, Gust of Wind is wizards, and actually Squall can cast it too. He's a cleric of Tempest Domain.
Would
I
like
actually
the
have it
Lordly Dice
memorized.
as well. Does anyone else want the Lordly Dice?
Lordly dice.
That Medusa's
Nah.
locket gives a one-time benefit against fear effect.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I
Well,
want to
that's
know
the
No
who's
non-
bards.
I want to know who's taking the soap. It's rope on a soap. It's actually a little devil head, you know, Osmodius symbol on a rope.
Yep, I have no use for any of it
I want to look
except
for
the holy water.
that glass thing that caught my eye earlier. I want to
You
search
think
around.
you think it was one of these gems?
Okay.
Oh, or it was something on the table.
So holy water, yes, guys. Anybody else want it? No one wants. Going
Take it.
twice.
Give it to the cleric. Nobody wants Medusa locket. I'll take.
Go for it.
Yeah, take it.
Now, if we sell all this, we have enough to buy that, pay off that dude that Nystagmus need to deal with.
Well, you know you're going to get half the value.
Yeah, but there's 10 ambers. That's 250. And the Alexandrite, that's a 125.
Silver ewers as well.
There's 50 in hematite.
So we got a pretty good haul here. I
Pretty
think,
close.
yeah.
I want to run down to the captain's quarters. Captain's
Yeah, I think
cabin.
we need to search this ship.
I agree.
The when you guys start searching the ship, you realize that there's no other personal effects on board. It's like naked almost. You can see where Captain Callus's door has been jimmied open, and his room's been ransacked. Doesn't look like it was very nice room, anyways. You know. You saw the picture. You saw the picture of this boat. Remember?
Nystagmus,
Ember.
Are you able to search the body of the one in the water?
Yeah, this makes sure
yeah.
they didn't get away with any of the gems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good call.
all their stuff is in there too that they had on them, other than their weapons.
Ember, if you had enough time here, could you set the whole ship ablaze?
I could, absolutely.
Why don't we set
on
it
fire
adrift?
and set it adrift.
Yep.
We
set
could
it
pour
adrift
the
and let it go.
pour the smoke powder all over the deck out here with a couple of barrels around it. We
Yep.
could blow it out here away from this dock, and then you could hit it with a fire arrow from
Ooh.
afar.
Fly over and hit it with fire arrow.
Drop a
There-
flaming turd right on it.
Where's their smoke powder at? Was there smoke powder in there? No.
Is
I
there
thought
any
they
in the
had
ship?
cannons.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't see any cannons. You don't see any smoke powder. There is. You would find like maybe a container of lamp oil or something around.
Yep.
Decent size. You know, it's like a dock and stuff, so they would have some oil sitting around. You know, there's a winch that needs a little oil. There's lamps that need a little oil and lights and stuff to work on boats.
Piles of rope, some sailcloth, soak it all in oil.
How much time are you guys going to spend on?
Oh, that wouldn't take us 3 minutes, and then we get the hell out of here.
I don't have so much a grudge against the ship, just the people who are on it. We can burn it,
Well,
certainly.
a
if,
ship
uh,
going
if
up
it's
in
not gonna
big
take too long.
flames is pretty close. You could burn down the dock or the winch or something.
Yeah,
So.
that's what I'm concerned about. Let's just leave the ship. It's abandoned. It's in bad repair. We'll just leave this thing and take the loot. Get out of here.
Let's go.
You actually see. You guys kind of take some time and investigate a little the ship.
Oh,
You just-
absolutely.
Give me investigation checks. Let's see how well you guys. It's pretty high, so we'll see if anyone notices.
As long as we don't find a calloused phylactery.
Yeah, you can tell the ship's got some damages to it. The mast is missing, and it's not listing or anything like that. It's still riding in the water halfway decent, but it's got some damages to it. It's been definitely damaged.
Can we tell how? Like cannonball holes or anything? Or
No, you
anything
don't see
telling us
any.
How?
You don't see any blatant damage like that, like big cannonball holes or anything. Baboonsky with a raid, 7 viewers. Hey, what's up, guys? We just
Babs.
finished
Could've-
up some nice combat, so they get to loot the ship and stuff. So we're discussing it.
He could have got
Welcome.
caught up in that bad storm like we.
And I'm muted.
True.
Yeah, you know, it could be storm damage. You know, mast getting broke is typical of storm damage, but. All right, so let's do the. Did you guys get everything you want out of the party sheet? Then I can
Yep.
disperse it to you
Someone
guys.
else wants song fragment. It doesn't cost anything, but I would like to study it.
Go for it.
Hey, I took that Medusa's locket and put it on my inventory, but it's still in the.
There wasn't 2 of them, was there?
Or did it
I
not?
don't think so.
Or did you drag the quantity and not the?
The holy
I
water
dra-
is there as well.
Is it on your?
I
you
grabbed
see
the
it
shield.
On your, oh, it is on the.
Yep. Cool. I'll grab one too.
There's only
Something
2.
on the
Damn it.
holy water?
There's only 2. It's like I went to the grocery store one time and I'm like, I go get some ground beef and I'm like, I look over and I'm like, why is this ground beef like 38 cents a pound? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like looking at it and I set one in my shopping cart and I'm like, what? And I go back and I'm looking, I'm like, I got another one in my hand. And I'm like, why are these 38 cents a pound? And a subscriber, thanks, Babs. So the one of the like deli guys or the butcher guys is walking around. I'm like, hey, why are these 38 cents a pound? Is there something wrong with them or something? He's like, what? Oh, that's a mistake. And he starts grabbing them. And I'm like, hey. And I got the one in my hand. He looks at me and I'm like, I put it in my shopping cart. He's like,
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
gotta let
stop
you have it, man.
I was like, can I get another one of those? Like, he's like, no, I can't, dude. Like, damn it. So I got 2 of them. It's the right timing, right? He just brought them out too. Like he had the little cart still, you know. I was like, damn it.
Who wanted the holy water?
Yeah,
I
pull out.
took it already.
Yeah, I don't know why this stuff stayed
Who's-
in there
who's
because
in
I
charge
took the
of-
Medusa lock.
Who's in charge of the boat inventory?
The
That's-
ship inventory. That would be me.
All right. So if there's something that you want to put on the ship inventory out of there too, just drag it.
We might
over
need
to
some
the
soap
ship.
on the ship.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
Soap. We'll take the soap. Okay.
Because I'm about to hit the sell button.
And a whetstone. Can't sell a whetstone. Some ganja tea.
Ganja tea. All right, you got 2 seconds. I'm selling it all.
No, I'm taking the Gon tea too. That's actually got an effect to it. Cool. All right.
Gone.
So the Gon tea is on the ship, as well as the
Six-
wet stone and whatever else.
687 gold pieces.
Is that Medusa
Perfect.
locket still there for everybody?
Yeah, it still shows for
Yeah,
me.
right.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's gone. Sorry. It just took a while for it to fall off. All right, so I'm gonna. Are you guys gonna pull the $600 or what's the deal?
To do it.
Yeah. All
Let's
right.
go
So what?
get
I'm just gonna.
Nystagmus's
I'm gonna make
liquor.
it easy. I'm just gonna change the 687 to 87. I'm gonna disperse that. And Nystagmus, they hand you a sack worth 600 gold. Your party members do.
Got $5.99 just to screw with it.
Now, these are the choices you have to make based on your alignment. You could retire for the rest of your life with this. 600 gold's pretty good with some proper investments. You know, because you got a good return on this Evermead wine you got, right? So you can go sell that and just live the rest of your life out.
Yeah, but part of the fun for Nystagmus is, smuggling these goods, and it's the game that he likes. So, I want to go definitely get this wine and bring it back to the ship.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, and I'll bring all these guys with me because I don't want to be carrying all this by myself and get jumped or something.
Yeah, you know, part of the there's a mosquito.
Hell, Scuzzer might jump you.
You know, part of the meeting's gonna have to be one-on-one. You know, you can't like go wandering where this guy's at, but they can be very close nearby. I want to say 100 feet, so not quite 2 rounds. So this combat, just pointing it out, was like 3 rounds. Just saying what can happen, right? I'm kidding. All right, so you guys gather up your stuff. Let's do a little housekeeping here. We don't need this map anymore. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that. I'm tired of that music. And we're going to pull up the Gunderbarge map again. Hasn't this map been so handy? There should be a map in this, I think, right? You're here enough that there should be a map. I mean, this map is not with the module, just saying. But there should have been a city map or something, right? All right, so you guys are all up here. And your meeting is actually up here too. It's over here on this dock. So you're like a smuggler's alley over there. So you guys make your way over there. And Nystagmus goes and meets with the guy. And on the docks, he's got hidden, covered up, is a big flat bottom barge, right? It's kind of tucked under a dock. And sitting on the barge are 20 cases wrapped up in, tarps and stuff. And
I'm gonna
was
cast Shatter on him. I'm kidding.
Now these things have like markings on them, and almost 19 of the cases are sealed with a seal on them. And the 20th case, the seal's been broken, and he says, I had to see what was in them. Right? So if you open up the one case that's been broken, there's the 20 bottles of wine that beautiful bottles. You think the bottles alone are probably worth 3 or 4 gold, just the bottles. There's elven writing all over them, like dipped in, like maker's mark, dipped in wax and sealed, and they look authentic anyway. If this is a ruse, somebody went to a lot of trouble for 600 gold, you know.
So it seems
We sh-
pretty straightforward. Yeah, I mean, on the up and up anyway.
Give me an
Right.
insight check.
All right.
The guy does seem a little nervous. Just saying. Yeah, he just seems a little nervous. Like, he's like, you go meet him at the little coffee shop or wherever he was at, the little deli counter where he hangs out. He's got a big old belly guy. He's like, did you, he sees you come around the corner. He's like, "Do you got it?" He's looking around. "Do you got it? Did you get your money?"
I want to ask him. I'm just gonna ask him straight up. Like, you seem a little nervous about this. Like, is there something I
Oh,
should know about these?
when you're looking at it on the boat, or that's when he gets really nervous on the
y-
boat. Like when he pulls out the
yeah,
barge
yeah.
and you guys he's like, I just want to get this over with. I don't want to get caught. This is risky stuff.
Oh, it's Timmons.
Timmons, he's got a lisp too.
Do I believe him?
You do. You
Okay,
think
all
he's
right.
scared because he's this risky stuff. I mean, you believe him. He's like, I mean, this stuff's official. He points at the seals. It's official.
All right. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this then. So yeah, I'll go ahead and
He's like,
make the deal.
just bring the lady's barge back when you're done. He points to the where it's tied up. She's a nice old lady. The voyage is talking to you, by the way. You had the
Yeah, now we
voyage
just
click, Barbania.
Oh, is that? Yeah. By the way, Wilbur.
So do you like wave your buddies over? He gets back up on the dock. He's like, you gave him the money, right?
yeah.
Yeah. He's like, he looks in the bag. He like feels it. He picks out one. He bites on it. He looks at you, tucks it under his jacket, and freaking hauls his wobbly butt down the dock, away from you, into the alleyway. Like quick.
Then yeah, I'll wave you guys over, and yeah, now we just have to find another buyer for this.
So what kind of risk are we taking on here?
Wait, are you asking the DM or are you asking the rest of the party?
I'm asking the Stagmus.
Do I know?
Yeah,
Because the stag was. He
it's
didn't really
wine.
care.
It's wine. It's not prohibition, right? It's wine. That's what he said. He's like, it's wine. What kind of risk is there in wine?
What is the seal on these cases? Or you said there is a mark on the cases. What is it?
Well, it's
The king's mark. Is that what it is?
you've seen it before.
Get the king's wine.
You've seen this symbol before. My mic's being funny. Everybody give me an intelligence check. You've all seen this, so. Good Lord, you guys suck. Except for, well, it happens to be. He like goes over and looks at. You didn't really look at the symbol very close. You're like, I know I've seen this before. So Nostagmus is like, isn't that the symbol we saw from Captain Graycell for her boss? What was his name?
Never
guy-
remember.
Lord Neverember. Yeah, isn't that his symbol? And Member is like, I think so. The like the you guys would guesstimate the owner to be Lord November, not the maker of the wine or anything, right? But whoever
His
owns the
special
wine.
brew.
Yeah.
It was bottled for him.
no one's elven, so they don't know any. Would anybody have any relations with elves, right? I mean, out of this crew, who would be the closest that ever who's seen an elf? I mean, I mean, they probably all have seen an elf, but it's not like none of you guys hang out with elves, right? So knowing knowledge about elven wine and its traditions and stuff would
I
probably be a
wouldn't
very
be caught
difficult,
hanging out with elves.
very, very difficult thing. So give me like a history check. Whoever thinks they can make this role that's very difficult.
I only have a +1.
Yeah.
That's better than my -2.
All right, so the highest roll we got out of the bunch was Squall actually. Squall, you know where to find out information on this wine. Okay, we gotta go to the library. That's how your roll was, and everybody else was worse.
Yeah. I think
So
I
you
saw a
didn't.
book at that. Didn't
Yeah.
we go look for some books when we got here? Nystagmus or Ember One? I went with somebody and we went to look for. Maybe that's where I saw a book on this.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
It was Elven.
Wineries of Faerun.
Yeah, no, Elven wines of the Middle East. You don't know. That was a book. But out of character, we all know Evermead is from Evermeet. It's
Oh, that's the
really
way across the
fine
sea.
wine. Yeah, it's very fine wine. And it would take some mole or some power to get this wine. You don't know why there's 20 cases of it, but maybe there's a celebration happening.
Oh, they're hot.
Yeah, they're hot. They're definitely hot.
What do you guys think about taking it to Captain Graysail and saying, "Hey, while we were here, we recovered this. We believe it belongs to Neverember."
I would start by saying we have a case of it. We found a case of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was
So
gonna
far.
say.
Or we found some
Keep the rest
wine.
hidden.
Don't say how much. Just say we found
A
some
bottle.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Nystagmus probably, he kind of wants the challenge of trying to smuggle this back, into a major city to try to sell. But if that's what the rest of the group wants to do, he'll go along with that.
All right, it's time for Squall to give a priestly talk to Nystagmus.
I'm kind of leaning with Nystagmus, man.
Does
I like his idea.
Nystagmus tell him
Of
the
course
street
you would.
value of said elven wine if he got full price
Oh yeah. He
to
tells
the right
everybody
buyer?
how much it's worth, retail value.
So, 30 times 12 times 20 is the maximum you probably could expect to get.
It's 720 gold.
7,200.
7,200.
7,000. Yep.
And we spent 600. I'm with Nystagmus.
I'll let y'all make the decision. I don't care really one way or another.
I don't have any loyalties to Neverember. My captain does, but I've worked for other captains.
Is the campaign going to end with all of us in jail? Because that would be hilarious.
I've actually started a lot of campaigns with everyone in jail too, so I mean, we could start anew. So what are you guys gonna do? You got this boat, this little flat bottom barge. It's got 20 cases of wine on it, stuck. Or not
We're
stuck,
gonna have to
but
get this wine on the voyage somehow.
well, you guys are like right here, and the voyage is like right there. Like one little hop, skip, and a jump. You could probably row out 100 yards or so and see her. I mean, 100 feet, not even 100 yards. She has
Is
not.
it possible to put them into different crates?
Sure, there's
Repackage
crates
them.
everywhere.
Yeah, I worry, if we start busting them up, though, if we keep them in their original package, they might be worth more, at least to the right people.
Right.
Oh
you
yeah,
put
but you can
back
put the
into different
crates
crates.
in a crate, is what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are smaller. I mean, they're 12 bottles to a rack, so the bottles are like the crates are like this tall and like this wide and like this. So you could probably in a wooden crate. You could actually put some in barrels and kind of stuff.
And pile regular goods on top of it, like rations and water and
I mean,
things
you
like
guys
that.
are
So
part of the crew. I mean, it's not going to be an odd thing for you guys to be bringing supplies on board. I mean, you were sent instructions by Captain Graysail to bring you
Yeah,
got
didn't
to
we
buy
even
rations and stuff too.
Don't we have a quartermaster somewhere?
Yeah, didn't even we even purchased some rations and stuff for the ship.
You haven't yet. I don't think anyone subtracted any gold off the ship to buy rations. That's that would be Marbania's character's duties since he's got control of the boat. How much money does the boat have?
Okay,
250?
so the quartermaster is not going to do that. That's fine. I don't mind doing it. Let's see. Where's my. The boat
Well,
has.
you're keeping track of it. He might
Yep.
physically do it as an RP thing, but you're just keeping track of it as a player.
Yeah, 273 gold.
I said duty?
Duty. He said duty.
I said duty? Oh, your duty. I got it. Took me a second to remember. I said it. I did. Oh, I'm going to sneeze.
I don't know what.
Yeah, so
Do you guys have any? Anybody gonna resist this plan? I guess because
not I.
You guys that remember Hogan's Heroes. I know
I'm all for
nothing.
making money.
I'm here. I
So we
just
do
need to
not want
go
the captain
turn
to
the
know,
air on. It's freaking hot.
correct?
As far as I can tell, it doesn't hurt the ship any, so I don't care.
All right, so you guys are gonna kind of smuggle this stuff onto the voyage without alerting anyone else. Is that what you guys are trying to do? All right, give me
Camouflage.
a
It'd
stealth
be a
check,
matter of
everybody.
timing too.
Yeah, give me a
So,
stealth.
kind- you know.
It would be covert operations. It definitely apply under a stealth kind of role. Actually, before why is everyone rolling a disadvantage or something? What's going on? Or is that just two people
Armor.
at the same time?
Armor.
People.
Shit. I forgot about the armor. Well, you guys are some sneaky bastards so far, though. Krell's like, caca, caca. She's,
Did you say
the
stealth
one
or
without
flashy?
armor rolls crappy. Was that 5? I only got 4. Somebody's abstaining. Ah, there we go. Well, if we were playing a skill challenge, you guys would have successfully completed that. So you guys get the stuff stashed away, and you get it in different crates or in a barrel or whatever you guys do. But you get it all stashed away inside the voyage hold. And if you wouldn't mind making a note on the voyage that you guys have, that wine and.
Okay.
And I've already subtracted your gold, so good job, guys.
All right. 20 cases
Now you
of.
now you have an
Evermeet
obligation
wine.
to keep the voyage afloat, at least until you get rid of your investment. Now, don't you? All right. So now what? It's by the time you get all this done and stuff, the sun's going down. You guys are kind of tired. Some of you took a couple. No one actually got hit hardly at all, right? A couple of you.
I got a little
Yeah,
bit.
me and
I will give you guys
Crap.
all that monkeying around. You guys do manage to get at least a short rest for now. I'll push that out to you if anyone wants to use any more hit die. And so what's your
Well, I'll give my
destination here
second
before
wind
the
as
sun
well.
sets?
I think the only thing we have left to do in town is do we need to restock all the stuff on the voyage, or
Yep.
We,
Yeah.
you do know Saltwood Storehouse is right here. If you got a little extra coin in your pocket now. Or did you guys end up spending it all? Because I have potions of water breathing. Yes. 50 gold each, if you wish.
I'll buy one. I've got 123 gold.
You told me you were coming for yours. I have it all ready for you. The rest of you will have to wait if you wish one. Anybody need one tomorrow?
Yes. And when you have it produced, I shall pay you.
I will have one ready tomorrow for you then.
Thank you, kind lady.
She looks at you with her milky white eye. I will send my minions looking for you if you don't. And she looks down at her little seal pups that are like so cute looking, that are running around her feet. And she giggles. She picks up one and pets it with her long little fingers. You know who else
we
was
did
fun to run?
buy
Tomb
Who?
of Annihilation, Nanny Poo Poo.
Nanny Poo Poo. Yeah.
Nanny Poo Poo. She was fun to run too. I didn't have creepy shopkeeper though.
So we've got 34 rations. It says 1 day, 25 people. So I already bought that stuff. I did that last week.
Oh,
That's
did
what
you
I
buy
thought. I
some
thought we
stuff?
bought some
Okay,
stuff.
cool. Yeah.
Yep, 34 rations worth of feeding 25 people for a day. So basically, that's the crew for 34 days. And 10 barrels of ale.
Well, you got fresh water and ale. Water's cheaper, but doesn't keep the crew's morale very high.
Right. There's 10 barrels of fresh waters as well.
Plus, scurvy.
Right. So we're ready to roll.
Are
Yeah,
you
well,
putting that potion in my inventory, or?
probably should do that for you, huh? Can you can find the coding, right?
Yeah.
Item. It didn't subtract 50 gold. What the hell?
I already
Your store's
subtracted my
broke.
gold.
Oh,
What do you mean
you
my
didn't make it.
story's broke?
You didn't make
I
a
didn't
whole
make one
store
for
of the
magic
player's
item.
handbook yet? What the hell? DMG 2? What are you doing? You had all
Not the
day.
DMG.
You had all day today to do that.
I was busy.
I know, I'm poking at you. All right, so I need to ID that for you. Look at that. There you go. Boom. So what? Another night in the Dragon's Inn? Dragon Turtle Inn? They seem to be okay with you guys wandering around in the bathrobes they provide in the middle of the night.
Not carouse.
It's not really a carousing place. The Crow's Tavern is the carousing place, and if you go by there now, it's closed.
Are there any headless bodies laying outside?
Like half the place is like destroyed inside. There's bodies laying about, yes.
No, I'm good for my smoking jacket and An evening by the fire.
I mean, you guys just got some money now. It's some of you got some bling on. You're like, I didn't sell that. It's still got a big ring. You know, that's some of your loot. You didn't, some gems and stuff. Do you guys take the lady's barge back? Do you like
Oh, sure.
screw it? Just,
No, I wouldn't have kept the lady's barge.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
I
it
think
was
we-
like
I'll,
another
I'll,
like
I'll take it back. Yeah,
it was like another 30 minutes of work.
I'll
Yeah.
take it back.
Krells can hold on to it and just drag it and flap.
Pull
Like,
it. Well, I was
No,
a
we don't-
sailor. I do know how to sail.
yeah, but it's so much easier. It's just a flat bottom boat that you kind of gotta oar
Well,
a
here, I
little.
can
You're just
give you
like,
I'm a
some
tugboat now.
motor power.
so he's like
stick
in the
my-
back, like
Stick my face down in the water.
he's hanging off the
Gust of wind.
gusting of wind. Just in a little bit. You can feel it a little bit. He kind of turn. He's kind of getting the. Oh, let me go blow on this side. When he gets it to turn a little better, you know. Like, oh, he cuts your trip down to like 15 minutes. He like halves it because you can get the back end going as you're going in the front. All right, fair enough. Give you guys inspiration. That's a good there. That's a good way for me to role play and give you guys inspiration, right? Nice.
Sweet.
All right, so Dragon Turtle in, and you guys get the long rest. So where to now in the morning?
I want to make sure I've got some stuff capable of getting through the mountains with snow underground. Oh, it's morning.
As you guys wake
The
up
building's
to
on
a
fire.
nice, beautiful morning in the cold North Trackless Sea. And know that you have to take a hike over those mountains as you guys look up at them, and it's like you see the little flurries blowing in the wind in the morning. As
We should.
let's progress the day in the calendar. Not that one. That one.
I don't have any winter gear in my inventory.
That would be probably a personal problem, I would think. So it is now 9 o'clock in the morning on the 12th, on the second day, Tweckent Terskak, the
12th and
12th end. Thank you for the follow, Fleshag?
that?
Fleshag? Fletchog. Fletchog. Like Chevy Chase in August. Fletchog. Thank you, sir. Ma'am. Individual.
Fletchhog.
All right, so good to go. What are you guys gonna do? Like head out? Somebody needs to buy some winter clothing. Go ahead, and you can do the math and put it on your sheet.
is it
Pitons,
in the
hammer.
items? Where the hell is it?
Damn, they're proud of their hammers.
Is there a specific item called winter? I think there is. Winter.
I searched. I don't see anything.
Cold, maybe.
Yep, clothes, cold weather.
There you go.
Comprehensive equipment manual.
4
Cold
gold
weather
pieces.
clothes.
I'm putting that on my inventory.
Look at that fancy thing. You look like 101
Oh.
Dalmatians.
Nice.
What was your
Thanks,
name?
Fletchhog.
It's like white. I think it was made out of porcupine. You're not sure. The hell is this thing? I think it has a fur-lined collar.
4 gold. Yeah, I better have some.
Pretty
of them.
nice though. They give you some artwork in that though, right?
I've got natural resistance to cold, so I'm assuming that'll be good enough.
So you're just all like Mother Nature all out there like, I can resist this. He's wearing a
Yeah.
loincloth. He's like got boots and a loincloth on. He's like, it's fine. His little fin is gets frozen though. It's got some icicles hanging from it. Doesn't bother me.
Wait, is that like a Zoidberg fin?
Yeah, it is. He can get it to
Yeah.
come all the way up too, like his dorsal fin, like if he wants. Watch it though, he can cut you with it. So, you guys start up this. You guys start heading that way in the morning. Is that what you're doing? I don't
Yes.
see
Yeah.
any nods. I see everyone looking at me like,
Yes.
huh? All right, so you guys head out on your 3-day journey to Fisherbark on the other side of the island. So let me bring back up the Sword Coast map because it's got the best image of the island. So the best route over to the island, per the king, he says there's a mountain pass. So you guys have to basically kind of stick to the valleys a little because you're not going over the big tall mountains. So you're gonna stick to the mountains as you're going over. And at one point, you guys get pretty high up in the elevation. This is like um, evening. You guys come across up on not the tippy top, but next to a mountain. You guys now the ground's covered in snow. You guys are walking in snow, so you know it's not like to your groin, but sinking up to your calves in snow. It's kind of deep, but it's coming out of winter, springtime, getting towards warming up and a lot of this melting. But you guys are getting into higher elevations. A little harder to breathe up here a little bit. Probably Krell is the only one that's okay because he's used to the altitude changes quite a bit. But some of
It
you,
wouldn't bother
some of
Squally.
you fish boys that use like gills and stuff to breathe air, are like, this is cold weather's not bothering me, but catching your breath, you're a little out of breath.
Got
As you
icicles
guys,
hanging off me.
Did that old lady sell any potions of altitude breathing?
no, she did. She said, just take it slow. All right, so you guys come across. It's like evening. You guys are kind of looking for a place to settle in, and I'm gonna put your tokens on a map because you guys are setting up camp for the evening. And you found a nice like spot down here. And let me get your tokens on the map real quick. As you guys, I don't really have a fire. Let's see what I got for something that's fiery. Is there a fire somewhere in a token bag? Dungeon objects.
Meander's token pack has one.
I don't
Which
know if
one? There's like 6 meanders token
yeah, I
packs.
don't know if I own like. Let's just use.
I had a
This.
Devon Night
There we go.
campfire, I think it was.
This will work. All right, so you guys get a little fire going, right? It's kind of cold. You got a little pond. It's nice, fresh spring water. It's actually kind of warm, the water. So there's like that steam coming off of it that's kind of getting blown by the top of the mountains blowing through here. And you're down in a little valley here underneath the wind. You got a fire going and stuff. And you guys need to figure out your sleeping arrangements and stuff. If you guys want to set up a standard sleeping schedule and stuff, we can do that in the party sheet too. We haven't really discussed that. But you got watch order, and we can also do a marching order too, if you guys want. And I can put your tokens over there, like that.
So Ember is the big spoon, and Squall is the little spoon. That's our sleeping order.
Scuzzer will take a first watch.
Scuzzer, you're first, number 1.
Krell will take second.
2. Oh, 21. 2.
I'm 21th.
Yeah, you just slept for 2 days.
How many watches?
If everyone take a watch, that would be 5.
Ember will take 5.
You have the ship
5?
take watch for us.
Yeah, the ship is in there. The ship does
Wait,
not
we're not
need to,
we're not sharing XP with that ship, are we?
right? It's milestone. So yes, you are.
Gonna level up the ship.
Did the ship get a share of money? I think it did. You guys donated to the ship fund, huh?
Probably.
It did.
Bitch is taxing us.
14 gold pieces.
Right? Freaking Marband making money on left and right. He's like, quartermaster.
You know,
Gotta.
there's a cost. There's a cost to everything. Management.
Surprised that didn't end up in Nystagmus's pouch.
What I like about it is you guys have been thinking about your fellow crewmates. The ones not here. You're like, let's give our fair share to the boat. Because no one asked me to take the voyage out of there, right?
That was a mistake.
Was it? No, if you guys want me to do credit that or something, I will. But I like it. I think it's a good
I'm not
idea.
worried about it.
I think
Yeah,
that
it's like
the-
taxes.
that's. I
taxes
think
to
the.
boat.
I think the boat should have some kind of share of the loot, right? To fix it up. I mean, it's your home, right? You guys might want to buy some new hammocks or whatever, you know. All right,
Might not be when the
so
captain finds
did
that
we
elven
finish
wine.
with? Did everybody get a watch? I didn't finish that, and we still got 3 people that are like just getting their fart sacks and go to bed.
Yeah, I'll
Or 2
take the
people.
midnight watch. I'll be preparing my spells then.
You can pick a number 1 to 5, and 1, 2, and 5 have already taken, so you can be either second or third.
3.
Third or fourth.
Second's taken.
3, so that leaves 4.
I'll take 4.
So 3 is like the middle of the night, so that's why I said midnight.
Do you guys skip as you walk through the mountains like that in that little formation? I'm thinking shatter.
We're all
Fireball.
holding hands.
That's what the DM's thinking. Look at that. I could target the whole group. But on that note, I don't need the party sheet anymore because we have an encounter. So everybody roll a perception check with advantage. I wish it would roll y'all's color dice and not mine. You know what I mean? Why do I have to see mine all the time? I'd like to see y'all's. Wow. You guys are freaking some nervous nillies. A 19, a 23, a 17, a 15, a 17, and the owl is freaking asleep. The owl must be in your sleeping bag, like brrr, freezing. Because where would you want to be? In a icy, cold ass freaking mountain is cuddled up in a fire ganassi's sleeping bag, right? If I was an owl, I'd be like, this is the warmest spot there can be. Brr. That's where the owl's at. He rolled a 5. The owl is asleep. Everybody else, though, is not surprised as you guys hear.
Excuse me.
Man, can you do that downwind?
As we have
Uh-oh.
combat. Roll initiative. All right, we've got all right, so who's on watch? Let's roll a d5. Let me roll a d10 and see who is on watch. Oh no, we know what time it is. We'll see what time this happens. This happens on... Where'd my party sheet go? Because I can't remember anything beyond 2 seconds ago. Nystagmus. What, do you have dark vision?
I do not.
You do not. What kind of light source do you guys have here in your little camp, other than the campfire? So the campfire is producing a light source, approximately bright light like this, because it's kind of windy, and then dim light. So you can see about that far in dim light, and everything else beyond that is illuminated by moonlight and so forth, so you can't quite make it totally out, but you can definitely hear something coming from this direction, so you alert everyone. You're like, something's big coming. And Ember, you get to go first. So you're like cuddled up in your sleeping bag as Nystagmus wakes everybody up and says he hears something big coming and making a screeching, growling noise. It's like, and you can hear it sloshing through the snow.
He's over there.
It's coming from this direction, on the other side of the pond.
So I'm gonna move. Tokens aren't locked. I'm going to ready.
You see, this kind of goes up a little bit of a hill here to, you know, you guys are a little down in the, got some cover down in that valley and stuff. It looks like it goes up a little bit here.
so I've
I
got
like
dark
this
vision,
map
60
though. What do you
feet.
guys think of this map?
Yeah, I like
Really
it.
cool.
Beautiful
I like it a
map.
lot.
Yeah.
It's big for a battle map. It's big. And
Well, I
like
made
that
it. I
'cause,
made it big because this thing's coming. You know.
You made this?
Well, I didn't make the map. I mean, I set the scale though. Because
Yeah.
this thing was like 2 megs. You know, I'm like, I had to shrink it down a little thanks to Maticuri and giving me map align. I just use that all the time now. Scrink.
So I'm readying my action. As soon as it gets within 30 feet, I'm gonna throw my flyer at it.
Perfect. All right, so you're up, Nystagmus. You're like just wandering around making snowballs and juggling them, and
Yeah, I'm gonna do something similar. I'm gonna move up a little bit, and I'm gonna ready in action. Even though whatever's out here is probably used to the cold, I'm gonna ready frostbite for when I see something. You know, something that looks like it's gonna kill us.
all right. So that's something. Makes some more noise and starts heading towards you, loudly and ferociously and fast. So I don't know what everyone's dark vision is, but this thing can get to right here. Can anyone see it? Oh, Ember.
Yes, I can see it. But it's not within 30 feet, so.
Yeah, you can see it. Oh wait, what's your dark vision?
My
Do
dark
you have
vision
dark
is
vision?
60 feet, but I want my attack is ready for 30.
Oh, your attack's ready for 30. Alright, so you can see it, but it's not within range yet. Let me move it into the right square. And I'm gonna show you what it is. You can see it coming towards you.
Some kind of large owl creature.
Wings, big brother.
And I'm gonna give you guys all location of this thing. Some of you cannot see it clearly, but you know where it's at. So those that need line of sight for targeting cannot, but if you do not, then you know where it's at. Till it comes into the light, or somebody casts light, or uses a torch, or whatever. So I will show that to everybody. I would say most of your characters have no clue what an owlbear is, right? I mean, Trident, probably not. Air Ganassi, probably not. Water Ganassi, probably not. Aarakocra, maybe?
Long distant cousin.
I don't know. You had a
Maybe,
feathered creature. You
Aarakocra
probably heard
steer.
of them. You know, you had some cousins that used to worship one of these. They lived
A
in
little bit too
they lived
inbred.
in the west side of the nest. You know what I mean? They lived up in the mountains. They played the three-string banjo. Um, so I would say that the rumor of an owlbear to an Aarakocra is these things are vicious, ground-dwelling mutations. Magical creature somehow mutated and made this pissed off. I mean, if somebody stuck a bear's ass in a beak, I have to feed this big ass through this little ass beak, and I can't fly, and I have all these feathers, I'd be mad too, right? So, it's 11 o'clock, gentlemen. Do we want to stop here and pick this up at Owlbear's turn?
Yeah, sounds
The
Yeah,
good.
end of his
sounds
turn?
good.
You want to finish the round?
Works
or-
for me.
Okay.
We can finish the round if you guys want. You got a few people to go, or finishing the round could take 20 minutes though. So yeah, let's stop here. I think it's a good spot. I can see everyone fading out a little. Fading out. Plus, we're gonna chit chat for a couple minutes, anyways. But yeah, well, let's stop and let's say goodbye to the stream. Looks like we had a few people out there watching us. I appreciate everyone hanging out and watching us. This is Call from the Deep, but these are random encounters as they're heading over the mountain to Fisherbark to really start in on the main mission that they have, which we will start up next week. Everybody good for next week? Yeah, we're good. So next
Good to go.
week, 8 o'clock on Tuesday, we will be continuing this. So come back and see us, everybody. All right. Who's out
Good
there to
night.
raid? Anybody? Do we want to?
Joey's out there. Quicksilver's out there. Moogle Muffins. Praetor.
Let's see. Let's raid DM Quicksilver. 3 viewers, 5 viewers. 3 seconds. 2, 1. We're raiding.
Rating.
Did it work? I used it through the dashboard. It doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it worked.
did. There we go. We raided. All right, I'm gonna end the stream and let you guys do your stuff real quick. Let me